No more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria Watch, the only media that have been consistent speaking against bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria Watch, yo. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice or the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch, yo. The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria Watch media. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria Watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Nigeria Watch, yo. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Nigeria Watch, yo.
An ally of Atiku Abubakar and the PDP in the evening, in bed with President Tinubu in the morning, affirmed as an APC member in the afternoon. Will that be the story of Segun sowunmi, or is it all a contradiction of messages bent and twisted out of shape by feverish media speculation? Because according to him, his visit to see the president, a meeting which has now predictably gone viral, offered an opportunity for engaging and reflective discussions with Mr. Tinubu, although no one quite knows what they talked about, and it's not likely that there's ever going to be a readout of that meeting. But let's face it, what's wrong with going to meet your president for a jolly good conversation, especially if he's the one who invited you, even if you are politically on opposite sides? But in a toxic political environment such as this, it's prompted intense speculation about shifting political allegiances ahead of the 2027 presidential election. And in a country where inducements, arm twisting and coercion are common in politics, you can see why, can't you? So is Mr. Sowunmi on the verge of joining the APC, as is being feverishly speculated, or worse, is he likely to become a fifth columnist, secretly working within the PDP for a political enemy, or none of the above? Well, let's hear from the horse's mouth. And for that, I'm suitably delighted to say that Segun sowunmi joins me now in the studio. How the blue blistering barnacles are you?
Charles, you know, I like you.
I like you too.
And I like how you intro conversations. But let me correct some misconceptions.
Indeed. Go right ahead.
It's a bit harsh to interpret one picture as being a tongue quote and all of those.
No, it's not me who
I know. I'm not saying
I'm simply reflecting what is on the internet.
I'm not saying.
Well, that's why you're here too.
Charles, I'm not saying it's you. It's just one picture.
Mm-hmm. Well, you give us the other picture.
Then you just wait. Anybody who follows the politics of Nigeria and is not too young will dare say that I'm one of the most consistent political player in this country. I've been in this party since forever. I have had the privilege of having Olusegun Obasanjo as president, the first one from my place, like my father. He's done his time, he's left the party, I'm here. I've had the privilege of having Governor Benga Daniel. He's my leader, he's from my state, he's been here, he's left, he's come back. He did the Director General of Atiku campaign in 2019 while I was spokesperson. He left, I'm here. Aso Rock, I dare say that General Sani Abacha of Blessed Memory, your soul continuously rest in peace, was the first president to really use Aso Rock because Babangida built it, but Abacha stayed about 5 years there. My friend, my bosom childhood friend, we're sons of soldiers together, went to the same school. His son was still my friend, Abba Abacha. We remain childhood friends. We practically go in and out of Aso Rock till 5 a.m. in the morning because we're busy talking, and we resume there. Our names are permanently at the gate. Right. I'm not a stranger to that kinds of thing. I visited the president, needfully so, for I had become uncomfortable with the direction of the party management in this democracy now. I had been concerned for some time.
When you say party management?
Democratic political party management.
Right.
I'd been concerned about it for some time. And Charles, because this is your platform, I'll say something to you that others didn't know.
Sure.
Before the president would declare his presidential ambition, so that you date it, the next day in the morning, he said, I want to step on into the president's shoes and not on his toes. A day before then, I had said, it's time for us to meet. And we met. We did a good 1 hour, 40 minutes. And one of the questions I had asked him then was, hey, with all of the energies and effort that people like us put in to bring this democracy to bear, I am not comfortable with the directive principles of how the political parties are being run. if you become candidate, assuming you succeed, that would be nice because the Democrats will be in power. The play around your ambition is they're just too toxic around your people. Changing the goalposts, making different rules is irritating. If your brother, because I felt that both of them come from the same school of thought of long-time Democrat, if your brother Atiku succeed, you guys have to understand, beyond developing the country, we got to stabilize the democracy. Because at the heart of not being able to have sustainable development where every man comes in and starts all over again is because the parties are too weak.
Right. And how has that gone as far as your
I'm
assessment
taking you
is
somewhere,
concerned?
Charles.
Right. Okay.
I don't want you to knock me off the top process I'm telling you. That's the type of conversations I usually have with him.
Right.
After 2 years, I got a call that, okay, come see me. Do you think we couldn't have had that call 2 months after he got in, or 3 months, or 1 year?
Yeah, but did you try to see him and then he gave you an appointment subsequently, or he just called you?
Without a doubt, there was not the direction things went.
Right.
One of our leaders, who is quite high up, and I didn't take permission to mention him, so I'll just leave you out of that, phoned me to greet me, and I assumed it was just, the normal banter, and then
right.
Next thing, one thing led to the other. A date was set for me to meet him, and it was Salah period anyway. I imagine that people, especially because I know the weight of belief that opposition elements and ordinary Nigerians who just want a new order have in me, I feel their love when I go to the airport, to the restaurant, all over the world. So I was aware that, hey, they're going to be so scared that I didn't losing their Ronaldo.
Absolutely.
And I then decided, okay, what do I do now? I went to Chief Obasanjo, who is my father in the real sense, and he wasn't home.
You mean before you met the
president?
president?
But he wasn't home.
Okay,
he wasn't home on my way out. We live in the same town. So I said,
right.
okay, I wanted to just tell him, listen, I'm going to see him, blah, blah, blah. But then he wasn't home, so I went there. I'm happy I went. I was concerned about 3 things. I've told you the first. The second was, I kept telling myself, have we created a nation where we're going to negatively look at all developmental effort while it's a work in progress, only to start wanting the same drivers after we've probably made it difficult for them to even concentrate and do the job? I wanted to check that. The third thing I wanted to check, I've known Ashadu Bola Tinubu president since 1994, under circumstances that does not give room for cheerleading. I wanted to check whether, from all of his frail and all the rumors around, whether it was still there, whether he understood what he was doing, whether the directive principles that is driving some of these things that we may be slightly confused about is well thought out.
Right. And what was your conclusion?
I tell you, and I kid you not, Charles, Nigeria has something there. I pray and I wish, for the benefit of those of us who are their successor generation, that those things all come together. Because I do not believe that if you look at the way the world is today, anyone would desire that the Nigerian nation continue to struggle with politics. He was a brilliant guy.
So after 1 hour of conversation with him, you came to that ineluctable conclusion? Without
a doubt. Charles, when you told me to come for this interview, I don't have the script. I don't even know your prologue and all of that. There's a way you'll be asking someone tough questions, and he's answering them, and the touch point at which he's answering them, you know that he's thought about these things even before today. I used to do a program called The Lion's Den. Some of the people that I interviewed...
That was in Ogun State.
That was in Ogun. Yeah. Some of the people that I interviewed was the Nobel laureate, Manzuri Matai of Kenya. I've done the very first professor of agric economics in Nigeria, Professor Olasukomi. Yeah, that's his name. He's late now. Olatubosun. When I started to ask him questions, not in an insulting or a hostile manner, he wept. I know how to do all sides of this conversation. When I ask the presidents the kinds of questions that you need to ask him, let me give you a few and tell you how he answered. One of the ones that will shock you the most, I said to him, The Americans are redesigning the concept of global cooperation because they seem to be interested in safeguarding their own play. And that's going to obviously affect the entire arrangement of the world order. What are we going to do about it? If you ask most of the people who are saying they want to be president, that question, they can't answer it. He didn't do M. He said, in the real sense of the word, what do we really need from them like that, other than to be given the opportunity to design our way? Even in the America, are they that rich? They are people also of trying to say, you know, this Cardoso, why is it our people got more than others?
So
You know I am.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So the expectation is that you're going to put the president's feet to the fire.
There was a lot of it. I wasn't going to answer all the questions.
And that you're going to try and glean from his answers a sense of purposeful direction from the point of view of the opposition about where he's taking this country. But let me ask you a number of questions because time is going. And I appreciate you're taking the time to try and explain, you know, the way that it was.
I can do a yes or no. I can do a one line.
Well, I mean, you don't have to do a yes or no, but I'm just saying that I need to ask you some questions.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you surprised by the way people have reacted to your visit? Some of them very angry at the visit and the sense that perhaps you betrayed not only what they believe to be your political cause, which is essentially opposition politics, but your political allies in the opposition.
Okay, yeah. So my political cause is not just opposition. I have been damn loyal and tunnel viewed about only the PDP. Nobody should have an imagination that I'm part of any other conglomeration of people doing opposition for opposition's sake. I'm not part of such. I have been a pan-Nigerian person in PDP, and I have been there since the get-go till now.
And you're still in the PDP?
Without a doubt.
Okay.
They are only probably mirroring the fear that given the way the party is being managed by those that are managing it, and the way most of their top dogs are jumping out.
Right.
That anyone who even as much as says a handshake or says hello to the president has suddenly betrayed them. I wonder where we took an oath that...
Well, I'm glad you made that point.
I wonder where we took an oath that said that if I wanted to leave the party, I needed their permission, damn it.
Well,
when their leaders are jumping up and down, they didn't seem to be betrayed. I greeted the president and took a picture and they are going gaga.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fall for that kind of cheap mob madness.
Well, I mean, the point is to hear from you. And you have made it clear that you are still a member of the PDP.
Till tomorrow.
Because the internet, I'm sure you know that, is alight with reports that you are set to defect to the APC.
Do you know the funny thing? That kind of conversation didn't even happen between me and the president.
Right.
We didn't talk about that kind of conversation. We talked about other things. One of the things that I could even say we talked about, I was asking him, I'm in a hurry for food production. He says, I'm thinking I've already brought in the tractors.
Right.
And I'm trying to get them to clear reasonable land within the zones and send the tractors to them so they can scale up food. Then I chipped in and said, and what's going to happen to my Ogun State? He said, I've just given them the opportunity of that cutting thing that is done. Those things are happening. He said the difference between the way we're running it and the way they've always run it that didn't work is that they don't think through the private sector components of it that can make it sustainable. They do we're going to do rice, and then they put a lot of money there, and 5 minutes after, you can't find any rice. Then they say they're going to do cassava, they put the money there, they can't find cassava. That deliberately, they're making sure that those that can carry and sustain it, listen, Charlie, I'm not here to come and, if he wants me to be a spokesman, we'll have to talk about that, but that's not what I'm here for.
I like that. Well,
that's not what I'm here
let me
for.
pick you up on that point,
Yes.
because I was going to ask you, did you discuss the possibility of any appointments with him? Did he offer you anything or hint at anything?
No, we didn't. Oh, God. That's not the kind of conversation I've been having with these guys since 94. The type of conversations myself and the president, before he was president and now that he's president, the type of conversation we talk about is, okay, for instance, I said to him, Mister, if I consider that this thing you're doing is hard work, and I know it's hard work, are we not going to start planning succession? Won't we plan succession? Won't this country begin to think of how to move to younger people? Those are the kinds of ideas we play with.
Right.
I don't play with leader. I don't tell leader, how are you doing? Did you sleep well that night? Your hand pain. I don't have time for that kind of nonsense.
So let me ask you this.
Ask me.
Because there are a lot of people who remain in one party and support a candidate
I
of,
never
of,
do
of
such
another,
nonsense.
another party.
Let me give you an
Are you going to support...
Let me give you
hang
some...
on, let me ask you the question. Are you going to support President Tinubu in 2027 to be re-elected as president? Straightforward question.
If I am going to support Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu...
If.
Listen.
Right.
If I am going to support Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu for president in 2027, by God and everything that is in me, I'll leave and join his party.
Okay.
I don't believe in the nonsense of saying you are in one party and you're running. No, I don't do that kind of thing. Look, I did an election in Ogun. Listen, so you get the point clear. And those who are skeptical.
Yeah, you're an aspirant there.
Listen, I did an aspiration for governor in Ogun.
Yeah.
We ran all the way to the wire to the Supreme Court. At the final hour, the verdict was the verdict. The other guy who is jumping around saying he wants to do coalition, they couldn't have the decency to even wait and vote for the candidate of the party. Right. You know what I did? I waited. I worked so hard. I was doubling because I knew the numbers must show. And guess what happened, Charles?
Right.
It was in my federal constituency where I worked that it got the largest margin of vote. I don't have time for pretenses. If I'm not there, I'm not there. If I'm here, I'm here.
Okay,
I've been in PDP for 28 years, right. Charlie. Most of them don't even have that record of 28 days.
And that's a commendable record.
Thank you. And if I'm going to leave to go and support the president, I'll damn say I'm going.
Right. But
in any case,
that is a possibility.
That's in the future. Why will anybody who has a sense in his head say that he's going to stay in a party when you are even telling them to repair the party, to repair the party, to repair the party? I've done that. I've screamed and shouted that we need to reform this party. We need to make sure that elect parties for me.
So for you, they're not reforming it.
Are they reforming it for you?
No. I'm not in the party.
Then you are in the media. You can see what's going on.
I just need to be clear that there is the probability. It moves from possibility to probability that you may.
There is a very
that you may leave.
There is a very strong possibility that looking at what's going on in my environment, looking at my state where I come from, looking at my tribe and their own desires and my people, there's a very, very strong possibility that I will more than likely leave.
And if you left, it would be to the APC.
I can't, you see, listen.
I'm just trying to get you straight.
Yeah, you're good.
Right.
If I delayed because I thought someone else would show me signs that they can not just want to win an election, but run the country.
Right, because you started off this conversation by trying to essentially say that there is nothing more that emerged out of your meeting beyond your being incredibly impressed by the
post-meeting, I've been very disgusted.
Because one of the people who know you from way back, Omoyele Sowore, in a Facebook post, accused you of doublespeak and of always being self-serving. He said you reached out to him after the 2023 election and that you expressed dissatisfaction with Nigeria's direction and that you proposed a unified front against President Tinubu, but that he always knew, his words, not mine, he always knew that you wouldn't be able to maintain your resolve when facing off against the Tinubu regime.
Thank you.
Especially when you spy an opportunity. What's your reaction to that?
Did you not read my reaction to the Sowore comment?
No, I want you to tell me your reaction.
Charles, you read wherever you saw that document, that comment, you saw my reaction. If you want this and you want to take the reaction I wrote, your business, but let me just say this. I do not believe that the concept of opposition is daydreaming and building castles in the sky that don't work.
Right.
I don't believe that either Wole, Yele, myself, or any of the Yoruba people will be reasonable to think in a political zone country we should be dreaming and taking the peace by saying that when a Yoruba man is in charge, any other person can try to challenge him and win. It would be ridiculous for the Yorubas to say, oh, Bala Shariton president will take 4 years, and then the Yorubas will want a fresh 4 years so that they can then do 12 years. So that doesn't make sense. I called earlier at the beginning when I saw the way the whole thing was. And I wanted us to sit down and take a look at it broadly. But you know, Yele, I concede that he's been standing with his YAC, whatever the party that he's been, and he's the presidential candidate, and he's the leader of his party. I concede and I see his effort. But I don't think it will work. I'd hope that we'll sit down and say, okay, dude, how can we make this work? I wasn't looking at mainly challenging the president. I wanted us to start thinking and vying our mind to succession. Because these men are old. It's not their fault, everybody grows old. But I have not seen a systematic plan that allows the next generation of leaders to begin to collaborate with themselves. Right. Okay, what do we do? How do we go about it? Can we have a roadmap that we can all sign up to? That cheeky nonsense, it doesn't make sense to me. In the University of Lagos I talked about, I'm the son of a soldier. Yes, I could rally them for protest, but I don't think that if I know what it means to have students come before rapid fire of a machine gun, knowing what I know, I should be interested in telling them to go do that. Right. It's talking about the SAP riots. And I chose at that point in time that once we're able to break the barricade of the school and do that SAP riot and join our colleagues, that's it. Right. We were not going to stand on the street and do Tiananmen Square. The world has metamorphosed. Well, that's the least problem. He can keep running the way he wants. Right. I'll keep encouraging because he's my brother. I see some of the good things he's doing, but I don't have to be Yele. And Yele doesn't need to have a meeting with me. It's not important.
We're pretty much out of time. What's likely to be your next political move? Is it over with the PDP? Does a new political horizon beckon? And even if it is not necessarily the APC?
My greatest disappointment as we're getting ready for 2027 is actually Peter. And he's my disappointment.
You mean Peter Obi?
Yes, of course.
The Labour Party candidate.
Peter Obi, that's his name.
Right.
The reason is that I had hoped in all of his seriousness, but I know how we started that thing, that Peter will understand that we can move and challenge the status quo, not the way he's been doing it all by himself, just right now, but we could do that just to be able to take the outcome, even if it is defeat. We'll say we gave you the best push and we shattered the glass ceilings and united the country because there's no glass ceiling on top of the Southeast. But I can't.
Well, he did. He made an effort in 2023.
That was 2023. You don't know how we got there. I'm talking about the future. You make one effort and then the next thing you're doing is you're running up and down the street telling people you want to. What kind of talk is this? Are we going to go into? It's his business though. And I told him many months before. Now look. If your mind is not made up by May 29th this year, what you want to do, right? I'm going to be more inclined to support Ashaju. And the simple reason is this. I told him, Peter, the benefits that we have done now by integrating you as someone that can be leader of the Indigo political force and in a pan-Nigerian environment, I do not think you should throw it away. But it's your call. If you want to do that, or this coalition, that, sitting down with same and thinking that you're bringing a new order.
He hasn't made any definitive decision.
If you are giving him such a free pass, why the hell are you making my life hard? Have I made any statements? Thank you. I'm going to most likely, I hope and pray that magic happens within the next couple of days so that my party can at least be ready for contest. You've heard me say, you can't run a political party on an assumption that you don't even know who the secretary is. You guys may even end up having parallels. You may end up not even having candidates.
Yeah. I think you have a point.
I can't.
When it comes to the PDP, no question about it.
If I'm not going to do PDP, by God, I cannot do any other party apart from APC. That's clear.
But you have to be in one party or the other.
How am I supposed to be a politician? Do you think I'm a soothsayer? Well, I'm not a freedom fighter. I'm a politician.
I see. Well, listen, Segun, it's been absolutely brilliant talking with you.
Charles, it's always a pleasure talking to you
And I'm glad that on this program you made it clear that it is very probable, it had gone beyond the realm of possible.
Ordinarily, the president is
now probable that you may leave the PDP, and if you do, you're going to go to the APC.
Charles, you know what happened? Yeah. I had actually thought, before going to that meeting, I was a little bit skeptical that what will he say, because we're close like that. I'd actually thought that the president was going to say, okay, my son or my junior brother, whichever he decides to use, Segun, I'm done with this, you're roaming around with other people. I need your support now, come back. I would not have been able to say no.
Yeah.
We don't have that kind of culture, just like you guys don't have that kind of culture too.
Yeah.
You did your election in the Southeast and gave your son 99% of the vote. Shall I leave my brother in the
Like,
house?
oh, come on. You're now sounding very, you're sounding very, you're driving in a direction that most people don't associate with you.
I know, I'm just trying to tell you.
People see you as a pan-Nigerian.
I am a pan-Nigerian.
Not a Southwestern politician.
Charles, I can never be, it's too late. We don't know that.
Well, you're sounding that way.
Well, but because it is okay when some people support their man, and then when we support ours, we're bigots. Does that even make sense?
I got to tell you this, mate. It's been really nice talking with you.
It's always a pleasure talking to you.
And I'm glad you came and shared these moments with us.
It's a pleasure, Charles.
Segun Sowunmi is, for now, a PDP chieftain.
Desperately waiting for them to rescue.
Is a former spokesman of Atiku Abubakar.
Former governorship candidate,
and
former chief press secretary.
Let me read from my notes here.
Okay.
He is an extremely televisually watchable politician. He's always been articulate and he's always been fearlessly outspoken. Good to talk with you.
It's always a pleasure, Charles.
Good man.
All right, guys, I would like to quickly respond to this before we move on with my other presentation. You see, this particular video, I watched it earlier this morning, very early this morning, but I was actually waiting for the time to move faster so that we can rebroadcast it and probably analyze it. I was waiting for that last part where he said, Obi is my greatest disappointment ahead 2027. And Mr. Chasna asked him, what was that statement all about? He said Obi was having just the limit to the 29th of May to make a decision, rather probably to join the satanic PDP for him to know that he's supporting him. If not, he will move to APC. My concern now is moving to APC. Okay, let's put it like this. Let's assume that you were waiting for Peter Obi to make a decision to come to PDP so that everybody can work together. And Peter Obi now decided to stay adamant not to come. Let's assume. So what is your reason moving to APC? That reason, because this is one of the things we talk about media, journalists, and all that, mainstream medias. Because the question is, unfortunately, they cannot in Nigeria, but if you were to be in the UK, these questions will be thrown to them directly. The question should have been, what has APC done that they deserve to have you in their party? What is that thing that motivated you to say you want to go join Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a man that have spent 2 years in office and failed woefully, have not done anything at all? So you're saying that, yes, if Peter Obi did not make a decision before 29th of May, which 29th of May have passed. Today is 11th of June. So your decision now, according to him, heavy possibility that he will certainly move to APC, which you and I should be expecting this breaking news anytime from now. It could even be before end of July. This man will be moving to APC. You see, now, what happened to if Peter Obi did not come to PDP and currently PDP is dilapidating, falling, I think I will resign from politics because I've checked every other political parties. None is doing well, especially the leading incumbent party, which is APC, or Progressive Congress. They are not doing well. So because of that, I don't want to see myself demoted. According to him, that the only parties that it can be, if he's not part of PDP, then he will move to APC. Then he can as well say by putting it like this, okay, if PDP is not working or putting themselves together, then I will resign. What happened to that? You are telling me now that you are moving to APC, the same APC that have not done well for the past 10 years, if I'm not mistaken. Throughout Buhari, 8 years, Tinubu's 2 years, they have not done anything that can attract an animal to join them, talk less of a human being. Now, this satanic Segun is telling you and I now that if he leaves PDP, he's going to support Asiwaju Tinubu. Now, let me take you back. He visited Tinubu just a couple of days ago on Salah Day, to be precise. This man went to visit Tinubu, according to Omoyele Sowore, for his selfish interest. He did not went there for the interest of the people because he already saw and he see that Tinubu is not doing well and there's no trace that Tinubu will start doing well anytime soon. Now, you telling us that we should expect you defecting from satanic PDP to another pro-satanic APC anytime soon. What do you think about this man? That's what I just want to leave that there. I'm not going to push hard on it. I don't want to put words on your mouth, but I just want to bring that analytical view for you to understand where we find ourselves in 99.9% of our leaders in Nigeria. I'm going to be moving to Peter Obi right now. For those of you who fought me heavily 3 days ago that I called out Peter Obi to tell us what will happen in 2027. If the vote is being rigged or the election, what will happen? All I just need from him was to tell us. Many of you attacked me here because these things have happened so many times, and I wish we can learn henceforth to know that calling out your leader doesn't mean you hate your leader. You just want a result. That's all. But some of you choose to be quiet and be clapping for leaders all the time. When leader is making speech and he say rubbish, you will clap. When the leader is making speech, he says something good, you will clap. After he finishes his submission, nobody asks questions. Everybody just say, oh, he's the best man ever. I'm not part of that. I'm not that kind of a person. Just allow me to also express my own opinionism because you can express yours. But whenever I'm expressing my opinion here, some of you come here to attack me. Just 3 days ago, 72 hours less, I called out my principal, Peter Obi, which I'm supporting. Till tomorrow, I'm supporting. Only one thing I needed from him. You were attacking me. But now, you have answered us. You see, that is all I needed. He's a man I cannot talk to privately. The only place I can talk to him is here. The only place we can talk to our leaders, our prominent leaders, is through social media. But after our submission 3 days ago, less than 24 hours, Peter Obi have responded. What is your take on that? Some of you that attacked me on that particular day, that leave Peter Obi alone, leave my brother alone, leave this alone. What can you say? Will you not have the guts now or the humility to come back to say, oh, Mr. Ovis, I'm sorry, or I apologize? No, you will swallow that pride. Right? Before my submission, did Peter Obi ever responded to how 2027 will be? No. But now, Peter Obi is saying that every vote will count in 2027. Peter Obi assures us again. Peter Obi just revitalized our energy. You think it's easy to come on air and speak on one person since 2022 till now. And I ask questions. Some of you were attacking me. The job I'm doing here, I bet you cannot do it. And to the best of my knowledge, I've not seen anybody in Nigeria doing it. I might not have the biggest platform in Nigeria, but I want you to show me one particular person that is doing what we are doing here. Every single day we are out. Or you think I'm doing it for the money or what? I don't need to do live. All I need to do is just upload 1 or 2, 3 videos. I'm done for the day. And I can upload that 3 videos within an hour. Then I will have the remaining 23 hours for myself. In case you don't understand how social media works. We should be encouraged at all times and allow us to express ourselves. When there's anything that represented here, when I want to speak, everybody pay their ear and then attack me. Boom. Say no. But look now. Okay, let's assume, because Mr. Jonathan said yesterday that Peter Obi listened to us. Okay, let me assume that he did not. Maybe somebody else went to talk to him that there's one particular media that is always talking about you and is with you and is stood by you and is standing by you till now, look what they are calling for. Peter Obi say, okay, let me do this. Do you also know that between that less than 24 hours, Peter Obi placed a call to our Edo sister, Precious, Mama P, appreciating her for her good job. You see, the only way you can communicate with these people is through what we are using right now. Allow us to be expressive. Appreciate us. If everybody have to sing in one lane, we are not going anywhere. You want me to join you to say, oh, leave it, I'll be alone. Leave it, I'll be alone. The other one say, leave him alone, like my brother. The other one say, listen, we are not going anywhere. Even Peter Obi doesn't need hypocrites. Many of you are so hypocrites. I love Peter Obi. That's all you just know. You don't know how politics works. You are not even interested. You just want to go to bed and wake up. Nigeria is now a better place. No, you got to put in the effort. It has to be a collective effort for Nigeria to work. Right? I'd like us to move on. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Mother of all mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, mommy. Thank you very much for all that you do. I appreciate every one of you right there. A lot of people have already commented. I might not be able to mention all names, but I just want you all to know that I appreciate you all. Abu Aziz, thank you very much. Mother Rita, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Black Panther Senior, I can see you all right there. Wisdom Lucky, and I can see you. Divine Cross, thank you. Mike Akimbari, my brother. Prince Alabo, I can see you right there. Thank you, Mother Peggy Modi. Thank you very much. Osas Osariti, I can see you from Facebook. I appreciate every one of you. Owanshoku is right there. Debsy is with us as well. Sonny Edobolo, is with us as well. Kizogerahi and many others. Like I said, the case I didn't mention your name, I appreciate you heavily. But we need to move on. Just press on the like and help us to share. I noticed that you guys don't press on the dollar sign anymore. What's happening? Just press on the dollar sign and encourage us. Like I've said so many times. Don't be surprised the boom happened. And then, you see the way you people are criticizing, we all are criticizing Segun. So many good people have changed their mind against the good thing they were doing. Yes, a lot of good people have turned to bad. No matter how, you are just a human being. We've seen good wives. Good wives. You marry a good woman. When you start misbehaving as a man, you cheat. You have different kind of girlfriends or side chick or chicken, like Mother Deborah normally say it everywhere. Your good wife automatically turns to vampire in your house. Right? Everybody will say, oh, that woman used to be good. Oh, see what you call the apple now. The same way we've seen a lot of good men who have paid a lot of attention in their home, providing everything to make sure that his wife and children, they are more comfortable. But when you start taking advantage of that man, it becomes a vampire or becomes something nice. The same thing, you have good family, friends, colleagues. When you don't encourage them, somehow, someday, you will lose them. I've said it so many times. It's not my wish one day to see that, hey, what I'm doing today, I'm not doing it anymore. But the people who encourage me on my media are very few. Extremely few. It's just between 1 to 10. If I have to be encouraged, if I have to be sincere. Outside my panelists, people who support me financially is just 1 to 10. Let's assume one have to. What I wanted to say now, I don't want to say it. No need for this. Let's try ourselves to encourage each other. Because we are very good in criticism. Yes, Nigerians are very good. Then you not see one person that will come out and say, I told you guys that that person was fake. The other one was real. No, it shouldn't be like that. Nobody is fake. Nobody is real. We need to encourage ourselves for us to continue to see the good side of human being. In case you don't understand that. And also remember that a lot of people take advantage of good people. They take advantage of good people. Why they respect more of bad people. That's why you see that the people that are suppressing, oppressing us today are rather intimidating us today in Nigeria. People see them on the street and applaud them and say, chair, leader. Then you'll be asking yourself, what's happening? Like Oshiomhole closed down Lagos Airport just because he was the one that was late for his flight. And it missed the flight. He closed everywhere. Some people there were still applauding him. Oshobaba, Oshobaba. This is the problem. But good people just sit there and say, no man, call him, you go carry your phone. We shouldn't continue to do this. Because sometimes this whole thing might change. And the same you will open your mouth to say, oh, this person's changed. And that is not our wish. What do you do if you value something? You protect it. You adore it. You do everything to keep it, right? If you value something. Then I'll come back to wives and husbands again. If you value your wife, you have to do everything to keep your wife. Everything. You have to make her glow, to look good at all times. The same thing with your husband. The day the husband now come home and say, where's my food? He say, your food is inside microwave. You know, things are beginning to change, right? He come the second day, honey, I beg, give me food. Your food, they microwave. I don't tired, they bed. You might think, okay, maybe she's tired. Let me do it myself. The third time, your food, they microwave. Okay. The day one side chicken, as Mother Deborah talk him, can't they give him better food? He can't later say, now that side chicken you want marry. Some of them are not jump come men are so bad, though. Men are so bad. Nobody actually know what everyone passing through in their home. That's why we must not be quick to criticize people if you are not sure what anybody's passing through. Your children, the same thing. If your child come back home and he failed his exam, and you yell and yell and yell and yell. Tomorrow he failed his exam, you yell and yell. Next tomorrow, you just want to find somebody to rely on. It thinks that you're just a lion at home. Because instead of you saying, oh, my son, you will do well next time. Let me put more attention. Let's work together. But you yell and shout like a vampire, like a lion. Encouragement is very, very important in every endeavors of life. If we don't get it, some of the comment that I see sometimes on my comment section, it goes a long way for me. Kind words. If I say I mention some of the people names, I can put it here. But some of you now go the verse. Let me not mention names again. There are some people on this my platform. Immediately they come in. It is not they read comment. Now me read comment pass. Now few are they jump past. They'll conjure my attention to them. Yes, I hear they read comment. As a day after the talk, say they my frontier. I see some people when they come in, the first thing they say energize you to do more. Why some of you just come, you never agree to, that video where they do, you not promote, you not show them. I say, I dig, I be your slave. Now you employ me, make I do this job. You don't know how to talk. Like that useless a day, what do you call it, a day here or something. Coming here to advise me the other day. He pay me say, I not block your earth and the heaven. Your head on earth and in heaven. You'd have never impacted my life in any way. You think you have the temerity to advise me? No. People that can advise me, I know them. If someone like Kistogiraki, they advise me, I go listen. Divine Cross, they advise me, I go listen. Madarita, they advise many people for a year. Abu Aziz, they advise me, even privately safe, and they listen. You would have never impacted my life ever in your life. You come to tell me, say, nah, you are lucky. You'd be like, say, if me be you, take 5 months break, no comment, because if you comment, I will still block you. Yes, you'll take 5 months break, no comment. After 5 months, if you comment, we will not block you again. Because you pay me say that there, not quit me block you. Because I reminisced over your satanic statement. Even for you to leave that statement on the comment section, you are not my friend. You are an enemy because you want people to read your comments so that the gullible ones can fly with you. That's what it means. Exactly, Kisogeriaki, chief advisor. That's what it is. Satanic set of people. They'll leave that comment. They will distract and disrupt other people's view about you. But next time, people like that, we don't give you a chance. And those of you that have been constantly, repeatedly, consistently encouraging us here, I want to say we are grateful. Some of you have said so many times, oh, Mr. Evans already get money. You don't need my money and all that. That's where we failed. I remember sometime years ago, more than a decade ago, when Dangote said, my worst moment of my life is that people don't buy me gifts. They think I already have it all. Talk less of me with just the baby where they start life. You just look at me and say, oh, Mr. Elvis, because some of you you've put it there in the comment section in the past. Mr. Elvis already get money now. He does. Okay. I don't already get money. Make I not eat, right? Until I'll come knock for your door one day. Tell you, say, Tinubu administration is affecting us. And there you go, no. Say you need to encourage us. You just say I not go know your address. I go know your address. Even though in America you did, I'll come and knock on your door. That's Tinubu administration. You don't tie everybody for one corner. Then you can see some people will come say, who asked you to be there? Come back home. People like Mr. Jonathan, Black Panther, come back home. Not be home like this. So where be this? Not be home. Which home is make I come? My people appreciate all that. God bless all of them. I like us to listen to Mr. Peter Obi, our principal. You see, I go verse more. For me, no matter how I go verse, I quick forgive and move on. I know they keep things to heart. I've checked everywhere. I don't get person where I offer support. Apart from Peter Obi for now. You know they. You just be like Segun, they tell us say Peter Obi not come PDP. If he come on for PDP, they go APC. So me, you'll be now say because I don't want to support Peter Obi. I just say I'm not supporting Peter Obi. Then next year I want to support Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. How? How do I explain that? How? How do you explain that to your people? Say, Peter Obi, I your colleague can say Peter Obi cannot fight for a mandate. My people, the way I just say so, I want supporting them. Good. Baba, anything that will make me swear my name, I beg, Baba. Don't let me be close to that thing in my life. God forbid. I will resign. Say, I don't want to talk again. If it's the pressure, I don't want to talk. See, now we're talking. Have heard results, right? Always allow us to talk. It's very, very important. It's the best way and the only way we can communicate with these people. I appreciate every one of you, my people. And God bless you now. Help us to press on the like button. Help us to share. I noticed that some of you don't share our videos. The shares that we get is very, very minimal. But meanwhile, I'd like us to move on. Let's take this.
Vice, all you want to do is to renovate a house that doesn't need renovation. So you'll be more comfortable at the expense of other people. It's to go and build conference center in a place where women are dying. And so you saw the reports by the latest report that the worst place to give birth is in Nigeria. People are dying every 7 minutes. Yet, we have all sophisticated buildings, all mansions. And that is what we want to dismantle, so that it will be good for everybody. I'm only thanking you people for your commitment, staying on, and assuring you people that if we work together, we will dismantle them. Go back to your villages and tell them that what we have today, we must gang up to remove this, because it's not sustainable. It is not sustainable. People will come, as usual, with grammar, telling you story. God will not get there. It is sacrifice. You've seen it every day. We must continue. At this stage, we are going to look for people all over. From those who will be in House of Assembly, those who will be in House of Representatives, those who will be in this. It is important. That is the thing we didn't do last time. We now want genuine people who want to be in the House. If you want to make money from politics, know that you are part of this problem. So don't tell us that you're going, listen, this time around, we will make sure that we are everywhere. We will vote, the vote will count, and those who think they will not count it, will count them.
Avevekuve. This one a better of Avevekuve. In short, Peter Obi don't vex. Mr. Peter Obi just say anyhow where they want them, they go see am. This one no be the one where they go they say, oh let's. Anybody wey say no go count election, they go kukuma count am. No, they go count you as no one count the election now. So one rig. As far as I'm concerned, riggers must be treated like terrorists because that's what they are. They are killing people. They are ensuring that people are not getting good governance. They are ensuring that Nigeria continues to be the poverty capital of the world. They are ensuring that Nigeria continues to be the country where we have high rate of maternal mortality. Women are dying from childbirth. Nigeria is now the number one. It's the ensuring that Nigeria is the number one place where infants are dying. How are we allowing all of those things happen? So, and it is from these people who rig election, because by rigging election, you're taking away the mandate of the people. And what that means is that those people who ordinarily they would have removed them, they now sit down feeling that nobody can remove them because they are the ones who are now rigging election. So anybody with a rig election, no Allah, you don't hear, they go count you. No, now you will come become the numbers. You understand? The number where you know Greek can, now you will come become the numbers. Absolutely. We can't we cannot just sit down. And every one of us, the mentality that everybody must take is that whenever you vote, that vote must reach the end to the person you voted for. It must be officially counted in. And until it's officially counted in, your work has not been done. You see this 2027 there, may God let us reach there. For those who will be alive, if you are amongst the ones that will be alive, we thank God for that. Even if you are not among the ones that will be alive, those that will be alive, make una tie una ogia. You know what they call her ogia, where they say back picking. Tie and wear for belly, because it has to be a battle of good and evil. It is high time that good wins. Evil has been winning for over 20 what years now? 26 years. It is high time that good begins to win, and good must be more tenacious than evil. And I love the way that Mr. Peter Obi has put up those things, which is part of the things I've been saying for a long time. We need to have people who are going to run for office. Who are the people who are running for state houses of assembly? Who are the people who are running for, you know, what do you call it in the House of Representatives? Who are the people who are running for Senate? Combination of all of these people together will begin to give us that good governance that we are saying. And you did hear Mr. Peter, we are going to be everywhere. Imagine the things that were done in 8 months, and then imagine you're giving it another 2 years. Now, let's say we have 2 years. Let's say we have 1.5 years. And we begin to put everything. Some things have been put in place. Anyways, we begin to put all of these things in place and get there. Just imagine what would happen. Amazing, you know, amazing things are going to be out there, you know, happening. And so, dear citizens, dear Nigerians, this is the time we now don't hear Peter Obi say no time for anyhowness. Anybody when want to see anyhow, now you go see anyhow.
To be honest, something might happen this time. We are not going to say anything yet. Something might happen because according to Peter Obi, they are going to carefully select people that are going to be running for office. Somebody might be coming out from our platform this time. We don't know, because we cannot sit back and be expecting these people to do the right thing. They are not doing the right thing. Many of them are not doing the right thing. Look at all the Labour Party that we all supported at that time. Where are they today? They are not there. None of them can question anybody in the House of Representatives or in the Senate. None of them. Every one of them is quiet, just like normal citizens are quiet. I think we should do it differently this time. But we'll expatiate on that when it gets to that time. I'll just leave it right there. But meanwhile, I'd like us to take this video that I uploaded today again, all over again. It's just a 6 minutes long video. Let's take this one quickly.
Number one is a shocking one. Since yesterday, it's been circulating right now on social media that ICC, International Conference Center, have been named after Tinubu. This was done by Wike. Tinubu, Wike, they collabo in naming ICC, International Conference Center, after him. 2 years in office. Between you and I, do you think Tinubu deserves to be named anything in Nigeria? That's the question I'm throwing to you. If you are a honest person, if you are not tribalistic, if you are not hypocritical over your submission or decision. ICC named under Tinubu. It is crazy. Is this how we will continue to deceive ourselves? Just 2 years in office, Tinubu have not achieved anything at all. To the best of my knowledge, he has not achieved nothing. There's hunger in the land, suffering in the land, kidnapping, insecurity. A lot is currently going on in the country. All Wike can do right now is to please his master by naming him after ICC, International Conference Center. Peter Obi have also responded. For those of you who are saying, we talk too much, not knowing that when you speak, the elites are listening to us. Sometimes they take decisions. Peter Obi don't come out and talk say, those that we say our vote will not count when we count them. Yes. Some of you don't want to talk because you love somebody so much, not knowing that your talking can help you get that result that you'll be craving for. I would like us to watch these videos together.
ICC, International Conference Center, was built in 1991. It was built by General Muhammadu Babangida for 240 million naira. I repeat, 240 million naira. From the scratch, from the ground, not renovation. Babangida built that place from the scratch with 240 million naira. Let's fast forward. 2025, they spent over 30 billion to renovate the place. Just renovation, 30 billion naira. That's what they spent. Even Babangida will build the place. Babangida didn't name the place after himself because he knows it's a national monument. He did not name the place after himself. He called the place International Conference Center. People will come renovate with billions. Just renovation, nobody said then change the structure. The minister will renovate with billions, over 30 billion. Can't change the name to their own name. Person will build that. No name after his own name. Person will renovate for billions. So then build that place for 240 million. Then renovate for 39 billion. After renovating, they can't change the name, can't name them after themselves. Just 2 years in power. See inflation, they go up. Everything, they go up. Everything is going up. They don't care about what is going on. All they care about is naming, taking, naming, putting people on their side, ruling. Person will build down, IDB. No name. He didn't name it. He didn't name the place after himself. He named the place International. Like every other country have their international. But you renovate for billions. People where they press Wike. And renovation, then they commission renovation. They renovate the commission.
I'm greatly honored and happy to be here to reopen this International Conference Center as part of our determined effort to change the way we do things, to reflect us as people of quality, people of character, people of determination, people of great spirit. That's what we are. And I'm glad in this week you are reflecting that. Don't pay attention to the busybody and the bystanders, whatever they say. Continue with your good work. You are a transformational leader. You have the voice, foresight, the vision, and determination to succeed. Thank you very, very much.
An institution, it already has a name. The man who built it didn't name it after himself, and subsequent governments had kept it. All the current minister did, in all honesty, was to renovate. What is the whole? Is there something wrong with us, with our thinking? This government, I can say boldly, is suffering from some form of megalomania. Every single thing is celebrated. Flag off. Renovation. In my view, it even defies decency. I was close to a governor in the Southwest, you know, and I know what happened when he was governor. How many of those things are in existence now with his name? How many? I was there one day. This is not them. I was there one day when they said, Excellency, we've named this market after his name. You know, he was happy. And I looked at him and I said, what has happened to my friend? These are the things that sycophants do when you are in power. If you don't control yourself, they will turn you into a megalomaniac.
Naming and renaming of roads, buildings, and other monuments doesn't make you more popular.
Doesn't.
I mean, people don't even. There are some new names that people don't even remember. They still refer to those places, the old names, and
all the. You know,
it doesn't make anything.
During the days of Gawan, for example, some sycophants named Broad Street, Yakubu Gawan, whatever.
Yeah, you see.
Who remains?
You see.
The fourth mainland bridge the third mainland bridge that they call the IBB bridge. People stick to third mainland bridge. Abacha named. I can't even remember how many of those things Abacha were named after Abacha. Where are they now? Because what it does is that it doesn't. Maybe your support, even your supporters, out of sycophancy, will say it's the best thing that happened since powdered milk. But deep within them, they'll be saying, I'm sure they'll be saying that what is all this? You better bring some other things. Let's name so that this man can be happy. It's a symptom of something that is not pleasant.
They built rail. When people say colonial masters, I disagree. The problem is Nigerian masters. Colonial masters came here and built rail to Kafanchan for ginger. We destroyed it. He built rail for Kanu, rail to Medugri. Everywhere rail went before was source of agricultural product or manufactured product. We just shut it down because we're taking granite from Kanu. So where are those rails? They are not there. Trailers are not there. We are now hungry. And every day, people are begging for food. But we have land. Every day, land all over the place. So I thank all of you for being part of this. Let us continue to sacrifice. There's no shortcut to it. If we use shortcut, we will not get there. It is sacrifice. You've seen it every day. We must continue. At this stage, we are going to look for people all over. From those who will be in House of Assembly, those who will be in House of Representatives, those who will be in this. It is important. That is the thing we didn't do last time. We now want genuine people who want to be in the house. If you want to make money from politics, know that you are part of this problem. So don't tell us that you're going, listen, this time around, we will make sure that we are everywhere. We will vote, the vote will count, and those who think they will not count it, will count them. So, we will make it work.
It's crazy, my people. That's what we say. On Peter Obi's own, I want to say, let's continue to speak truth to power. This one where Peter Obi come out now, come tell us now, say, if you say our vote don't go count, we go count you. That means a lot. And that is what I was waiting for all this while. I'm very pleased. It's not left for Nigerians to stand still and rescue their country. This is Nigeria Watch Media. Join us every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about the things that affected you at heart. Take care, guys. I'm back.
All right, I wanted to recapitulate on that particular video for some of the information that we passed there. Yes, they named Tinubu over that ICC. But meanwhile, I would like us to move on right now. I think that's all I have for you guys today. I want us to start talking straight away. You know, for those of you that want to join us, a link we posted that earlier on. I'm not reposting anymore. But for those of you that want to call in, this is the best time as well for you to call in. So that we'll take it from here. But I'd like to quickly appreciate our serving government there. Thank you very much, sir, for the super chat. God bless you. I'm very, very grateful. And I have a comment here that I would like to quickly respond to. I hope I didn't lose it. Okay, he said, God's Grace says, stop saying you don't love Peter Obi at Nigeria Watch. You have already put your election vehicle on gear 12 for Peter Obi again. Omo, Nigeria Watch, you love Peter Obi pass is Igbo man. Say it how it is. Normally, tell me who no love better thing. But what I'm saying is that we are not saying nobody love Peter Obi or I don't love Peter Obi. With the effort that people put into your life, you will know they love you. But we should not put that as a front line. Let's focus on the details. That's what I'm saying. You know, see where you go past. Nobody who don't like better thing. Tell me who be another better thing who will fit and compare them at the moment in Nigeria. Let me take this call. You can call in now, guys. I missed that call while I was talking just now. Okay, it's Mother Deborah. Mother Deborah, you are the first that I always call into the show. All right, I would like you to talk to us. Guys, just press on the like, help us to share. Let's quickly do this together as we listen to Mother Deborah. Mother Deborah, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, man. Talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, man.
Good evening to everyone, all our viewers and commenters all over the world. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you for the good work that you're doing as well. So just a quick one on today's broadcast. Let me first of all say something about Peter Obi's remark. I think that's the very good step to start from. Because if he's actually not coming out to say what he's going to do differently in case he contests again in 2027, then a lot of people are not going to support him. And a lot of people are not going to be encouraged to participate. I mean, if you're going to do the same thing, and you're not going to do anything different, so why should people waste their time if nothing is going to change? But I like you rightly said, that that comment was something good. I mean, he didn't really elaborate on that, which is a good thing, because it's good to keep some information secret so that the other politicians will not have a clue of what is going to happen. But this is very good, because we cannot do the same thing and expect a different outcome. And regarding what he said about choosing the right people, I think that's a good step in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
We need to support the people that we know. I mean, you see, they have made the election. Nigerian politicians have made it so corrupt. They make it so expensive that if you don't have godfathers or people that are going to back you up with huge amounts of money to campaign and do other things, you are not going to win. But I agree with Peter Obi. I think if we bring trusted candidates, if people that we know that can do the work come out to contest, then we can back them up and make sure that people support them, and I think that will make a massive difference. The 2023 one was done in a rush. There was no time to really vet most of the candidates that came out. They just rushed under the platform of Labour Party, and a lot of them just used the opportunity to get into power. But I think this time around we have to really vet candidates, and we have to be sure that there are people that have been tested and proven that yes, they have the ability. Not somebody who has just been sitting by the roadside. The person has not really shown interest of wanting a better Nigeria. Then the person will just come from nowhere to say he or she wants to contest for office. I mean, if you want to contest for office, we should see what you're doing now to bring about change. At least we should see that you are somebody that is really eager, to see Nigeria work. And I want to use this medium to say, I wish somebody like Mr. Elvis will come out and contest. I'm just saying, it's just my opinion, though. It is my opinion, but I hope people like you, that at least they have really shown that they want the interest, you are interested in seeing Nigeria work. If we have people like you that can come out and contest, honestly, I believe that there are so many people out there that will support. I mean, we have to start from somewhere. That's how the change is going to come about. If we leave it for all these career politicians, nothing is going to change. I mean, I don't mind if I was in Nigeria. I don't mind jumping on the wagon. I mean, everybody cannot just stay and look. We all have to be involved one way or the other. That's how the change is going to come about. But if everybody is just staying by the roadside, who is going to do the work? Then the career politicians are going to continue. And this is a problem we have. A lot of young people are not willing to join politics. They are not willing to contest for offices. But I think it's right time now, especially those in diaspora. I want to use this opportunity to speak to so many of them that really want to see Nigeria work. I can see that it's even Nigerians in diaspora that are really, really, because they have seen the two sides, they really, really want Nigeria to work. And this is a wake-up call for those of them that really want to come out in the next election to contest for different positions. I think if they come out, we will all back them up one way or the other. And if Nigerians in diaspora could push candidates forward and back them up financially and otherwise, I sincerely believe that will make a huge difference. So for those Nigerians in diaspora, those in the US, all over the world, that really want to see Nigeria work, I would suggest that if you know you are good and you have what it takes, it's a wake-up call for you to put yourself out there, contest for position. It could be House of Rep, it could be any position. It doesn't necessarily have to be governorship. Let's start from there, and we will all support you if we know you have the quality. So that's my own contribution on that. Then regarding that PDP man, is it Segun? What? I've forgotten his name. You see, the reason why if he leaves PDP, he will not be able to resign. Mr. Elvis, you should understand that these people are career politicians. They are in for it for their own benefit. So you don't expect somebody who who is in something for his own benefit to resign. Obviously, PDP is not working. You cannot expect him to resign. He has to eat. He has to make money. So obviously, he will join the next wagon. That's how they are, and that's how you know that a lot of them are in for their own selfish reason. I actually suspected that probably Peter Obi is not giving them the green light that they want. Probably Peter Obi is not giving them that encouragement that, oh, I'm desperate. Let me jump on the let me go to PDP. I'm sure that is why he's already making his next move so that he doesn't lose out. You know, because I'm sure they have seen that if Peter Obi does not join their party, they are going nowhere. So he's obviously making his moves so that he doesn't lose out completely. Because in my own opinion, PDP is gone. That's the truth. I think this election is obviously going to be between Tinubu and Peter Obi. That's what I feel. You know, it's just going to be between Tinubu and Peter Obi. So whichever way Peter Obi chooses to go, that's what is going to end up at last. So that's my own take on the whole thing. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvin.
Thank you, Madam Deborah. God bless you, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, my people, let's just go straight to the panel. But before that, I'd like to take these articles that I forgot to present to you guys. Then I'll come to my people already right there. I have give us Amade at the back, but I cannot see your face. Now make me not bring you in. Once I don't see your face, I'll bring you in. You know, so try to do something about that. Just leave your camera on because I can't put my eyes there. But meanwhile, on this particular one, you can see coming from Proposed Gazette, Peter Obi's knowledge of governance, economic, very shallow presidency. Daniel Boala is the one attacking Peter Obi at this particular moment. But I'd like us to quickly take just one or two paragraphs from there. As you can see, President Bola Tinubu's government has hit back at Peter Obi, former Anambra State Governor and Labour Party presidential candidate in 2023, saying the opposition politicians' knowledge of governance and economic is very shallow. I'll just leave it there. But I wanted to bring that in. You know, Peter Obi, like we already showcased the video already, but I would like to quickly tally up with this article here. As you can see right there, coming from this day, every vote will count in 2027. Peter Obi assures supporters. So we should have that in mind. All right. The presidential candidate of Labour Party in the last general election, Mr. Peter Obi, yesterday assured his supporters that in 2027 general election, vote will count. Then I have 2 to go. Okay, 1 more to go. Okay, let me take this one quickly. Whoever that is calling in, please just hold on. Let me finish with this. If not, I'll forget again. Okay, there you go. Coming from Sarah Reporter, Appeal Court strikes out Akpabio's motions against Senator Natasha, orders 100 million naira costs. Is that 100 million or 100,000? It's supposed to be 100,000 now they say for there, but I don't know. But let's see if they made mistake, because I saw article today, they say 100 million. But what they're putting here, now 30 the day, 100,000. Now 100,000 I see from there, or did they make mistake? But I'd like to quickly take it here. The Court of Appeal in Abuja has struck out 2 motions filed by Senate President Godswill Akpabio against a federal high court judgment that barred the Senator Committee on Ethics, Privileges, and Public Petitions from conducting disciplinary proceedings against Senator Natasha Akpoti-Odoagan. The motion dated March 20th and March 25th, 2025, respectively, sought permission to appeal the March 10, 2025 decision of the Federal High Court, Abuja Judicial decision, delivered by Justice Obiora Egwo. So the money is what I don't get anymore. I thought they were going to put it here again, because that money where they put for there, they make mistake for there. It's supposed to be 100 million because I saw it somewhere today. But Sarah reporter, why you can't go put 100,000 now? I mean not seeing where because it's not here. So I just wanted to correct that.
Maybe not like the woman.
Exactly, because maybe I see her for somewhere, you putting 100,000 on top of that. I don't understand. It's 100 million.
Now 100 million.
Yes, now 100 million. Yes, I saw it somewhere, everywhere today, but I don't understand why. Say we have enemies here all the time. Before they'll come say, waiting Nigeria was carry come and all that. Let me see if I can see another article to quickly tally that up. It could be 100,000 because I don't know. It could be. Anyway, I don't want this to delay me. Let's just leave it the way they reported it right there. But nevertheless, my people, I think that's all I have for you guys. Let me take another call quickly. Then I'll come to you, my brother Black Panther, and give us a mandate until you turn on your camera. And then you go your sleep. Okay, Madam Money Alagbia, I they call us. So after 378 years, Mama, don't call us. So finally, Mama, finally. Good evening, man. After 378 years, we don't hear Mama voice again. Thank you, man. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
It's my schedule that has been I've been so busy.
Thank you, man.
God bless you, my darling brother. I appreciate you. Anytime my principal talks, I have to come out to come and talk. Especially because I see that so many people are getting with my manners. Mommy Diaspora, I greet you, man. God bless you, man. Thank you for all that you do for us. Shall be well with you, ma'am. God bless you. My panelists, I appreciate you. Those of you that have been coming to keep the panel for us to enjoy. My comment section, gurus, thank you for holding forth. Even when I'm not there, you guys are there. Thank you for all that we do for Nigeria. So many people have lost hope. So many times I hear this sounding so down, sounding a bit defeated. But I want us to be happy. I want us not to lose hope. A new Nigeria is possible for those of us that feel it's possible. I'm one of those that feel it's possible. I'm 1,000,000% obedient. And those of us that feel that Peter Obi is weak, I understand the way we see the man. But now, anytime he speaks, the ground shake. I don't know how many of us that are on Twitter. This has started like May 29, and we've been shaking the Twitter. Peter Obi is coming is our hashtag, and what he said yesterday is so pregnant, like Madam Deborah has said, that those people that want to rig us, that they want to count it. Let us use our teeth to count our mouth, our tongue to count our teeth. That is pregnant. Hashtag rig and die 2027 is going on. Let everybody in their quarters do what they have to do. Obidients is putting ourselves together. We are doing our own work. We are doing a lot of housekeeping. I want you to go and find out who is responsible for your ward, for your local government, for your state, and we are going to do something marvelous in 2027. You beat me once, shame on you. Beat me twice, shame on me. So we are not going to allow what happened in 2023 to happen now. Oga Ibis, my darling brother, please be encouraged. They say your love will be too much. Yes, all of us love will be too much. If you see somebody that since it's been running, keeps telling them to go and verify. If you see anything against me, put me in life imprisonment, and nothing has showed forth. All the lies they told against him, he has debunked it. You keep saying it on time that they should give you somebody else. I'm also waiting for somebody else that can help us to build a new Nigeria. I want to come back to Nigeria. I want to bring my children to Nigeria. So I'm not going to give up. And I know this battle, we will continue to fight and we will win. Obedient, we are going to win this battle. Please don't be discouraged. Our principal told us it is not a sprint, it is marathon. So please buckle up. We are soldiers. Soldiers don't give up. Let us continue, and we are going to see a new Nigeria. We are doing the collation, whether it belongs to it, it doesn't belong to it. We that we are soldiers, we are going to leave our general to do all the beatings on our behalf. But we that are armies on the ground, we are going to continue to do what we need to do. Sanitization, we are not going to agree, and Nigeria is not going to go down. Okay, please be encouraged. I wanted to call you before now, the other day that we're so discouraged, we are talking about Peter Obi, but I know something is going on. I know something is cooking. It's not everything that we'll say out there. But my people, please be encouraged, be energized. Obidients is still together. We are doing housekeeping. Our leadership for now, they are doing their best. So please be responsible. And for those that want to hold offices, please show your intentions. This time is not going to be like usual. Aisha Yusuf has been saying it. We need to send people to the Congress, to the House and everywhere. Please go to your local government, find out what is going on with Obidients. We are not talking about party. Don't get it twisted. Everybody's talking about party. As a matter of fact, Obedient movement is the party that we have now. Every Obedient, we are going to scrutinize you, and you are able to stand and stand for the truth. We're going to back you up as Obedient. Exactly. So no matter what our principal decides, is where we are going. Obedience move and obedience move with him. So the party I belong to today is Obedient Party. So my people, don't be discouraged. Propaganda is going on all over the place, on Twitter, on TikTok. Please be deaf to propaganda. Know where you're going. Anybody that wants to win the battle, you want to win the present, you don't look back and you don't continue to listen to the noise that is in the market. Go there and do your shopping. Obedience, please. Our principal has spoken. He has energized us. I saw somebody on the comment section says now that my principal has spoken, my spirit is high. Let our spirit be high. Don't listen to nobody. We are going to fight this battle and we are going to win. It is not a small thing to do, but please continue to pray for our principal that the Lord will be with him. And let me also say this before I go finally. Thank God that they did not announce Obi as the winner of 2023. So many dramas that we are seeing now, we would have seen them. Some people would have gone to their grave with so much honor. But now, all of them are dancing naked in the marketplace. If you realize what Segun showed me, when you were giving your monologue, I said, oh, guys, maybe you did listen to what that guy said line by line. He told you that he's a bygone, that is his brother, what do you expect me to do? And when they put on the mask like that, like masquerade, please don't let us be quick to talk. We have matured people. Settle down and look at what is going on. What they are showing you is not what you are seeing. You know, the man has been going up and down like a yo-yo. But those of us that know them the way they behave, and unfortunately for me, I'm a Yoruba person, when people like that allow them to insult us, it's painful, but we are rubbing it in our body. We are using it to do us why we are using it to rub our body. Okay, Jonathan, we understand what I'm saying. We don't mind. Those of us that we are that we are not Omalis, we are going to stand and we are going to win the battle. As the Lord continue to expose all those Yoruba people, all the Oromo people, all the Omalis that in our midst that do not want Nigeria to prosper, God will continue to expose them for us. So, guys, please, I'm telling you, my brother, please, let your voice be louder than before. It is not like what happened in 2023. They said that we're going to have our PVC on one hand and we're going to have our whatever on the other hand. I'm sure you understand what we're saying. Nobody can be madder than any other person. I said we always tell you that everybody get crazy. Now when you touch one person, you go understand what the person they do. So now 2027, we are not going to be fooled. You see, nobody's talking about court because nobody's going to court. We're going to go to the polling booth, we're going to do our ballot, and we're going to win this battle. That is the spirit I want every one of us to have. My people, please, I beg all of you, let us be energized. We are not going to be defeated because we are winners. We are obedient and we are winners. So please, if you are interested in holding any political party, I'm saying this for the last time because that is the advocacy we are having now. Mommy Obidients is actually having an institution for leadership training. Please find out about it, fall in line, and let us vote the right people to go to wherever we need them to go, to the House of Rep and to the Senate, so that they will stop standing and stop sitting and stop from assaulting on somebody's mandate, because Nigeria does not belong to anybody. Nigeria belongs to all of us. All this renaming that they are doing, it is the spirit of being defeated. It is because they are afraid. And when somebody is afraid of you as a bully, you need to let them continue to be afraid of you, because they are bullied to be enough. And we are standing and saying no more to these bullies. And when you beat your bully, they turn away from you. So obedience, don't be tired. Let us get into this battle and go ahead and win this war. Nigeria is for everybody. Thank you so very much for obedience. I'm so sorry I was yelling at you people, but I'm really so angry when it comes to
all right.
Lord bless you all.
Mama, before you go,
take care.
Before you go, I would like to ask you, do you support Peter Obi running under Labour Party again or a new party?
Let us take a step at a time now.
Okay.
That one, that kind of question, nobody can answer that. When they asked Kenneth Okuko, was he able to answer? Let's do a day at a time, sir.
Okay.
As we are now, what is it? Tree don't fall on top of tree, tree don't fall on top of tree. Now one after the other, you don't know as only on the big guys. Now one by one, you go just the pillar, they see what they go inside. You see that kind of question? I know the answer that one. I don't even know whether the Labour Party exists or it don't exist. That one is not my own problem. That is not our problem. I tell you, see, guys, say they obedient party now we did now. Everybody come, all the lovers of Peter Obi, come, let us go into obedient party.
Okay.
So when the time says the whistle blow, we are ready, we have done our own work. When you want to do examination, it is not the day of examination that you start reading. You start doing you start studying. When you get there, whatever you see on your paper, you write and you excel. So what we are doing now, they're giving up 2 years because campaign has started. Anybody that is still sleeping, please wake up. Campaign has started. We are not going to be unruly and be putting posters all over the place. We are taking the social media and letting them know that you rig and you die. Obi is coming, and that is why they are trying to threaten us. And we are not going to stand up to them. We are standing up to these bullies now. Every polling booth, how many police do we have in Nigeria? How many army do we have in Nigeria? How many mobile robots do we have in Nigeria? How can you say that 20 million youth that are active, some of our children are going to be 18 and 20 in 2027? They need to go and get their PVC, and we are going to man our polling booth. We are going to march to the collation center, and instead of Tino Melai alone standing up, you are going to see thousands of people that are going to stand up. That election will not be called. Let us see what is going to happen.
Thank you.
Now, no matter who they are, we are more than them. Okay, please, my people, don't be tired. Get up. Our principal is not tired. Why should we be tired? Please let us be ready. And I'm just pleading, if you know you want to hold something, mobilization, financial mobilization, that is not a problem. We just want good people that can turn around the situation for us in Nigeria. Enough is enough. I don't think Nigeria can take more than we have already sung. It is a shame that for 64 years we don't have light. No road, no nothing. I don't even want to go to politics now. What I've come to do is to do my assignment as an obedient. I am an obedient and I remain an obedient. And I want every obedient that is down there, that is on the floor, to get up and begin to do something. In your own little corner, get up and do something. Talk to somebody, to talk to somebody, and to talk to somebody. Our victory is sure. Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
I love you. Mommy, I love you. My panelists love you. My comment section people, I love you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, man. God bless you so much. Thank you. All right, Prince Halabo. Thank you, sir. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Thank you, Mr. Davis, for the good work.
Thank you,
Mommy Diaspora, the backroom staff. You are doing great. Keep doing it. God is your strength. Though people are not seeing your faces, but you are the backbone of Mr. Davis. And our mom media, your wife, God bless her for giving you the opportunity, having the understanding with you to carry out this battle. God will only bless you. No human being can reward you for what you are doing.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Davis.
Thank you, sir.
My brother, I know the other day you and me, we had an argument because you wanted something, and not just you, many people were just frustrated because nobody wants to invest in a place they will not see any profit based on the recent thing that happened in 2023. I understand you, my brother. But some of us, there are some information we are lucky to have also, which we know, and we have the hope. We are standing and saying, yes, a new Nigeria is possible. It is possible. What Peter Obi has told Nigeria today is a strong message, and it's really selling. And the APC and all the criminal elements, they are shaking at the moment. They are looking for their hiding places, but it's not going to be possible for them. Nigerians, a new Nigeria is possible. Peter Obi is coming, let us keep our fingers across and believe in this new Nigeria. 2027 election is going to end in the polling unit. Like I said earlier, 2023, it was because he believed in the court processes and he came out and said he wanted to try that process that gave him several opportunities in Anambra State. But unfortunately, the system failed. So this time around, nobody, no court process anybody is looking up to, because all institution is being on that cage in the hands of President Tinubu. So there is no way out. The only way for us to take this is for us to take it at the polling unit. And we will do it. Nigeria is waiting. Forget about the people you see on the street. If you ask people question, they are scared today. But at the end, during the election, you will see a different Nigeria entirely. And Nigeria are ready for it. Let us keep our finger across. And Mr. Segun, the man you saw on the TV that you just projected, forget about those people. God, so kind, like my brother said earlier, that today this kind of thing happened, that Peter will lose election. We happen to know some people today that they don't have integrity. Tinubu today have exposed a lot of people to Nigeria. If APC did not come into government, we would have seen some people like an hero. We would have believed in some people as Democrat. People projected Tinubu as Democrat to Nigerians. They sell this narrative to Nigeria as a Democrat. They put his face as the face of democracy in Nigeria. Today, what is happening in Nigeria is not coming to office for everybody to understand. So Nigerians, don't be deceived. There is nothing they can do to change the name. A thief is a thief, a criminal is a criminal. Someone who has done something is always, that name will be attached to you. So there is no way you can do to change that one. He is who he is and he can't change it. But their end is going to be like the end of Nebuchadnezzar. Nigeria, just keep your hope and believe in yourself that we can get a new Nigeria. Thank you, Mr. Davis, once again. Thank you, the panelists. Thank you, everyone. A new Nigeria.
Thank you.
We will take back our country from this criminal element.
Thank you,
God
sir.
bless you, my brother.
God bless you, Mr. Alabo. Thank you, sir. All right, callers, I'm done for now, probably for today. I'd like us to just move on straight now to the panel. I have a couple of people already right there on the panel. Thank you very much, everyone right there. Guys, press on the like, help us to share, press on the dollar sign, encourage what we do here. I'd like to call on Black Panther. My brother, talk to us. Good evening to you. You have 15 minutes. Black Panther, you're not there. I'll move on to the next person.
I'm here. I'm here. Sorry, I didn't press on the. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
My Elvis, my Elvis, my Elvis, my Elvis. How many times I call you?
I was gonna be you want lambast.
Answer Okaigbe now. How many times I call you? They talk like Okaigbe now. How many times I call you?
Why they call like that now? Why they call like that? We don't talk Babalawo and basically you don't become now.
Leave him now. Before Christianity, Babalawo never did. Forget that thing.
We don't know.
All of us now Benin. When we reach Benin, we know what they do. Elvis,
don't become Babalawo. They call me my Elvis. Be careful.
God will bless my Elvis, and God will bless the womb which you came out from. In the mighty name of Jesus. You see, the reason why I'm saying this is because Elvis has differentiated himself. Despite all the rigmarole, the abuses, all the insults, he has come out because he cannot throw himself into the same bandwagon like those people that are insulting him. Yes, if you are doing good, you'll be insulted. And if you are not insulted, you are not going to be insulted by people from outside. You are going to be insulted by people from within. I doff my cap for you. I'll say, keep it on. We will all get to our destination because we believe in the train of truth. No wind can display truth. No wind can displace our God because he created everything that is named upon the earth and beneath and above the earth. That is why we are here. We are the outstretched hand of God, and we must believe in the truth, and we must continue to say the truth. We might not be perfect, but we are working towards perfection because we call on our Father every day to perfect us. That is why I say nobody should give up. We have two ways, two roads to get to our destination. Now, I want to thank everybody. Thank Mommy Diaspora. Mommy, may God bless you. I'm going to say this until we get what we want. May God bless you in abundance, and also to everyone out there. Let's just be focused, and let's be constructive. Let us not lose our morals because of those that are insulting us. If the more they insult us, the better we become. Thank you, everyone. I want to start by saying today is a very good day. We have spoken, and our leader, Peter Obi, has heard us. But we will not stop at this junction. We will continue to detail the way we want him to do. Because you cannot do the same thing again and again and expect a different result. We have to create in him the kind of person we want to see. Despite he's an upright person, but he needs some little bit of radicalism inside of him. We have to impute that into him by speaking to him. Everybody cannot be the same, but one or two persons can make me stand firm and rugged in the pursuit of every ambition we all have in this world. I will say, may God bless him. I admire him so much. I'm a man that plays with words, and I'm a man that I watch words that come out of anyone. I watch the word in details, and I don't forget it. Even if I forget it, I might rub on it to make sure that I learn from your word. And I've learned from Peter Obi a lot. I'm a field marshal. When it comes to movement, I'm a field marshal. But when I stand to speak, I speak and people get angry. A lot of people that are not with us, they get angry. Yes, Peter Obi is the man that can carry the light. If you have any other person that is better than Peter Obi, we are ready to make Peter Obi the second fiddle and go with that person. But without nobody, we are here to continue with Peter Obi because he's the man that has educated us and has listened to us and have taken part of what we have spoken, and we have taken part of what he has spoken. That is why I say iron sharpeneth iron. I want to say to the our Edo former governor, he has made a caricature of himself. He is somebody that many people do respect when he was the NSC chairman. But now he has joined the people that are making the society, making the country, quote and unquote, and telling lies to the people. He's among the ones that have brought tyranny to electionary. He's among those ones that have looted our money. The money that were to be used to curtail flood in Edo State. He took that money and they ate it. Up to now, he cannot speak. Therefore, he is not worthy to be a leader in every ramification. But in Nigeria, quote and unquote, in Nigeria atmosphere, he is their leader because he is this and that. But above all, they loot our country down to the barest minimum, that they continue to dine and tell the people lie. It's a disgrace to Edo State, and it's a disgrace to his family. That is who he is. We are not abusing him, but we are telling him who he is. One man cannot shut down an airport. It is impossible. But because we live in a tyranny world in Nigeria, one man will sit down there and the helpless police force will go against their own constitution and against their own law and be following the law of one man called Senator, whatever he calls himself. I don't want to call him name because I don't want to make him more relevant in this issue. But you all know who I'm speaking to. Now I would go to the other brother that Swap went to Aso Rock and come back. Went to Aso Rock and start telling us that Agbado is intelligent. I want to say this today. There is something behind every word a man speaks. And if you look at it, if you trace his word back, and if you trace the man, one of our the Labour Party senator or House of Rep member that went to meet with Agbado, the same word, only they came with different letters, but the same thing they are saying. They never knew that Agbado was smart. They never knew that Agbado was intelligent. There is something, apart from money, we all know, yes, money, but there's something behind the flame. The flame cannot be burning high and getting taller. There's somebody blowing oxygen into it to make the flame go taller. That is what we are going to find out. As the political season goes by, we are going to find out, because a man cannot hide himself from his word. He's going to make a mistake and speak to us. As many of us are making the same mistake. I said one thing. I said Agbado has divided the country into two, the north and the south. That is the tactics he's using for the second time coming that he's about to do. He wants to divide us. And I said here that some of us, we just, ignorantly, ignorance might not be an excuse, but ignorantly they will move over to Agbado because they are saying the South must get power. The South must get power to do what? To loot the country. Some of us are there. I will not speak. This is what I'm going to say today. I will not speak behind, because I uphold my morals. I will not speak behind Madam Patricia that came here to dismay me. The word you spoke about me, it has emboldened me. Like I said, I'm a field marshal. It has emboldened me to stand more. My roots are more deeper. The more you speak against me, my roots, I'm getting more deeper. I'm standing more than Iroko to speak truth and to watch the light, Peter Obi, to excel. That is where I stand. And if you say you call me a bully, you call me I'm a bully, like Arise Television, one of his anchor man, what's his name, Abati, and you call me, what you call me again? You said I'm a shoe shiner. You said I'm an ass licker. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Because every one of us are Christian. We have to uphold our morals when we speak out here. Because I take everybody as equal. Whether you are Igbo man has his own fault, the Edo man has his own fault. But I move because we need to move as one to fight this. Everybody have a right to seek for their own country. But nobody have a right to keep on aligning a particular tribe down, when they are saying they have been battered. Where was the country during Shagari regime when they were shouting? They have been marginalized. Where were you? Where were the other part of the country? They all neglected them, neglected the Igbos. They have a right to say they are marginalized, and they are speaking the truth where they are being marginalized. You speak the truth where you are being marginalized. That is where we all come to a rallying point. But when you come to challenge them with hate, because every word a man speaketh, there's a man there that will interpret your word. Your heart tells who you are. Your word interpret what your heart look like. Because you can't be in a position where you will come boldly, because every word challenge each word. You came boldly. They came boldly to challenge Peter Obi. Oh, Peter Obi is too weak. He's too sluggish. But the man is keeping down to his word. He has never shaken from his principle. That is a man. That is a man worthy to be respected. That is a man that holds his moral to the highest extent. And that's a man that every child born of a woman should look at him and emulate him. I want to ask a question. Will you give birth to a child and tell your child to emulate Agbado because he's contesting from the south side to become the president? All of you that are pretending even in Nigeria was pretending, coming out, will you like your child and give him a name, Tinubu? And said, copy Tinubu, will you? But all of you want to stand on the side of Tinubu and say, oh, because he's a Sataner, the North should sit down there. That is what they are using to break us. If you believe in that dichotomy, they will break you. Stand your ground. If we have a man from the North that is like 10 seconds now, if we have a man that is like Peter Obi from the North and is speaking truth, he broke the barriers in the northern place and said, I will not follow the dictates of what the Northern are doing. I will follow the dictate of truth. Black Panther will follow him because it's a man that stands on the platform of truth. And that is what every human, and that is what God, our creator is. And when you come to lay me down, like I said, my roots go deeper and I become stronger and firmer than Iroko. May God bless Nigeria and bless every one of us.
All right, my brother Black Panther, thank you very much. God bless you for that submission, and thanks for your kind words as well from the beginning. I appreciate you for always being there. All right, before I call on Give Us a Mandate, I would like to appreciate those of you that have just super chatted me here. Mother Peggy Modi, as usual, I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much for all that you do. Mother Suberi, as usual, God bless you, man. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you for all that you do. Sendam, as usual, God bless you, sir. Thank you very much for all that you do. I appreciate every one of you. Guys, you can do the same by clicking on the dollar sign right there on the comment section, encouraging what we do here. Also press on the like and help us to share. God bless you all, my people. I appreciate every one of you. Okay, I would like to call on Give Us a Mandate. Give Us a Mandate. Please talk to us. If you are there, Give Us a Mandate. Are you there? Okay, Give Us a Mandate. You are now available. Mr. Jonathan, are you there with us? Mr. Jonathan is always there anyway, so I don't have any issue. It looks like you are not there today, Mr. Jonathan.
Oh, Mr. Elvis, how are you?
Thank you, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Good evening. Yeah. Sorry for the short delay. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I greet you. Good evening, dear. How's Lagos?
Lagos is here.
Okay, then. That's
Thank you,
good.
sir.
That's good. Welcome. God bless you greatly. I greet you. My fellow panelists, I greet you. God bless you greatly. Women Diaspora, welcome. God bless you abundantly again. And all my commenters and callers, God bless you all greatly. You're welcome. You know, as I always say, that Nigeria is a comedy. Nigeria is a comedy, and there is no doubt Nigeria is a comedy. It's a soap opera. It's not a normal country. It's an abnormal country. And for us to understand the country, we must start from that premise. That should be the premise at which you want to start understanding Nigeria, that this is not normal. So once you have that mindset, it helps to have a better grasp, a better understanding of Nigeria. Without that foundation, that Nigeria is not a normal country, is the likelihood of missing it is very, very high. It's very, very high. So once we know that, every other thing we just follow. It's not a normal country. It's a country of lies, all true. If not a country of lies, sycophancy, hypocrisy, and drama. Satanic drama for that matter. There's nothing wrong in drama. But when it is now evil and satanic, then it becomes a problem. Because how do you want to square it? A president, not a young guy, not someone you can characterize as a youth. There's nothing wrong in being old, though. All of us are going to be old one day, and we pray to become old, to live long. There's nothing wrong. But I think they said when you get older, you're supposed to get the gray hair. Gray hair it signifies wisdom. But this is not the case. That's why I say it's an abnormal. Everything about Nigeria is not normal. If not, why will a president, you say you are the leader of a country, you're supposed to be wise. They are naming institutions after you, and you are accepting it left, right, and center. And you are accepting it. Hook, like, and sinker. You are accepting it all over the place. It shows lack of wisdom. It shows that the people does not matter. It shows that you are a self-centered man, and a self-centered man cannot be a leader. They are naming all institutions after you. That is not legacy. Their mindset is so faulty, so crooked, and so short-sighted. Because what they are thinking in their mind, in their brain, and I don't think I will be out of order if I say little brains, as old as they are. I don't think I will be out of order. I don't think anybody who can reason will be out of order if you say these people have little brains. Because what they are thinking in that brain of theirs is that they are creating legacy. To them, that is legacy. That is not legacy. This one will not live after you. It's not a cause. It's not going to happen. If you like, name the entire street in Nigeria after you. It's not going to happen. In their brain, in their little brain, they are thinking of legacy. It is so nauseating. Abuja International Conference Center, named after Tinubu. A wise man will say, wait, Mr. Minister. This is not the time for this. It shows that you are not leading by example. That is why there is corruption everywhere. Nigeria must take a toll on this. They must learn from this one. These people they are not leaders. It shows that you are corrupt. That acceptance is corruption. In itself, that is corruption. Corruption is not just only when they pack money in Ghana must go for you, or you are stealing public money. This is corruption. These are part of corruption. This is what is it. This one is even more, is even worse off. To name institutions after you, government building after you. For what? You took Nigeria to war, and then Nigeria came back from that war victorious. Is that? Did you transform the Nigerian economy? What is it that warrants institutions being named after you? What have you done? At the least, this is criminal. And my brother here, Dr. CM, we say we have full-blown criminals superintending over us, ruling us. Full-blown criminals. That's all. They don't give a damn. They don't care. An old man, over 70-year-old man, if you go by his own age, by the age that he declared himself, you are still over 70. They are not wise. That's not something. Wait, I don't need that for now. It's not needed. You will decline it. But you accepted it because in your little brain, you are thinking of legacy. That is not legacy, Mr. Tinubu. That's not legacy. Wake up. That's not legacy. That one is going to melt away. It will go away. It is not legacy for you anyway. That is going to melt away. What it is, in clear terms, is corruption. That's just what it is. It's just corruption. It's corruption, nothing else. They are naming it after you. The sycophants around you, telling you what you want to hear. Those things that makes you tick. Those things that makes you happy, makes you feel big as the number one man of the country. And I like the video of the guy, Fayoshe's brother, Isaac. He stated it clearly. I agree with him entirely. Because when you listen to people, when you listen, what he said there makes absolute sense. The person that built it did not name it after him, after himself. It is you that renovated with inflated contract or inflated budget, over exponentially inflated budget. It is you that is naming it after yourself. Does that make sense? People that build it did not see reason to do that. People have come after you. They did not see reason to do that. And you are naming institutions to tell you that they have little brains. Institutions are named after great men when they have left the stage, not when they are on the stage. Institutions are named after them, not when they are on the stage. That's one of the reasons why I like, no matter how I criticize American democracy, 90% of the time, I'm not a fan of their system. But there are areas where I just can't, I can't help myself. It is they set that standard, that example in some areas. Election-wise, yes. That is the reason why even we are the president of America for the very first time, your picture will not be in the White House. You cannot place your picture in the White House. You cannot. In Nigeria, the moment INEC announced the election of somebody, they are already selling the portrait all over the street. It's a country of sycophancy, an abnormal country. Before the electoral body announced the winner, the people are already producing the portrait of the person. In United States of America, for example, we can take example from that. If you are a president of the United States, you cannot put your portrait in the White House while you are there. It is the next president that will put your portrait there. And if he chooses not to, that is it. Your portrait is not there, it's not there. What is standard? That is standard. It is the next president that will come and say, okay, this is the port, bring your portrait, and they will display it there. To buttress that, when Donald Trump won in 2016, throughout his 4-year time, he did not put Obama portrait. He didn't put it because of the hatred and animosity. He did not put Obama's portrait in the White House. It was Biden. The first thing Biden did within the first 180 days of his presidency, he put Obama's portrait in the White House. But in Nigeria, you don't take credit while you are still on the stage. Let people come and write your history, not you writing it the way you want it to be written. This is my focus today, and I think it is politicians in Nigeria, public office holders in Nigeria should sit down and think. You are not even laying good examples for those that are coming behind. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. You are not even laying.
All right. Mr. Jonathan, thank you so much. Your analysis is always.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I'll leave it there. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I need you all here for proper analysis because I cannot do it alone. the state of the country is crazy, is crazily crazy. 2 years to 2027, campaign have started. I never seen this one before for my life. Campaign does start, and some people are still waiting that Tinubu will do something before the next 2 years. How? When campaign have already started? Peter Obi now say, Peter Obi now say they don't start campaign because so early. Okay, make I start my own stylishly. Kai, they don't put my principal under pressure to start telling us that that's so it could be. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Fighting corruption, and corruption is fighting back. That's what they are doing to Peter Obi right now. The only thing I can say right now is that Nigerians who want a better Nigeria should stand behind Peter Obi. To be honest, you have to stand. If not, that's what we all did. They talk. Nothing can ever change. Anyway, give us a mandate before I call on you. I would like to appreciate Sendam once again, Mother Suberi, Mother Peggy Mondi, Osage and Peter Ife. Thank you very much for the super chat. God bless you all, my wonderful people. Give us a mandate. I'm calling for the second time. Are you there? Okay, you're still not available. Black Panther, let's have our final submission, sir. I'll give you 5 minutes. Thank you, sir. And Mr. Jonathan, I'll come back with 5 minutes as well. Thank you. Let's round up.
Thank you, Naija Wash.
Thank you, my brother.
I want to throw more light into what our brother just said, Oga Jonathan, concerning Tinubu. He made one statement. Tinubu made one statement to Wike, which is, that statement is a statement that will come from a man that doesn't give a damn about what the people are going through. He told Wike that he should not listen to any Nigerians that are complaining. I'm bolding that word now so that people understand it. That are complaining, talking to you how you will spend the money that belongs to the people. You can spend it anyhow you want to spend it. You can inflate it the way you want to inflate it, because you are doing a good service to me. That is the way I see those words. I'm embodying those words because that is what it means. Because Nigerian politicians, they are very easy. They are very easy to spill the word that are so rotten word from their mouth, all because of money. You see, this Tinubu, this president I will see, is playing a game. And like we said before, if you look at Pablo Escobar, he played that game even in politics to the extent that he doesn't have mercy. Tinubu, as you see right there, does not have mercy upon anybody. He does not have mercy. Look at his wife too. She does not possess anything like mercy. This was all planned. This was all planned. His wife went into Redeem and became a pastor. This was all planned to take all the gullible Christians into the ball game. Go as a Christian, I go as a Muslim. This was all planned. This man don't give a damn about Nigeria. He does not give a damn whether the country is going up and down. All he knows, he wants to sit in power the way that gullible man in Cameroon sat in power for 45 years. If Tinubu had his way, he will stay more than 50 years. If life can be bought with money, he will stay more than 50 years, because that is the mindset of a drug peddler. They have no mercy. That is who he is. And I'd like to go for Wike. I said before, I will not say anything about Wike until Wike begin to suffer from what he has sold into the average Nigeria. Because what Wike has done, it has made an average Nigerian that can eat 3 square meal a day to go to 1 square meal a day. When the reign of revenge comes, that is when I'm going to talk on Wike. Because that's a man that don't give a damn about any one of us. All he knows is about how to make himself a god over others. And these are people that go to churches and they go for Thanksgiving. And the pastor will receive them and collect money from them. And they will call it tithe or offering. You see, that is why I always say the Christian we practice in Nigeria, the Christianity we have, they are all, look, 99.9%, only 1%, they are fake. And the gullible ones also, they are practicing fake Christianity. Because there's no love. There's no love in what you are practicing. Even the Islam, it is fake. There's no love in what you are practicing. Islam preach love, kindness, peace. But what do we have? Tribalism, hate in the hearts of Christians. Hate. You hate a particular group of people to the end, but you cannot come out to boldly tell us the reason. Because you just wear the regalia of hate and walk like a monster on the street of Nigeria and make people feel pain all over. But when the wrath of the God that created you and I will come on you, as he came upon Ramsey of Egypt, no mercy shall come to you. You will seek for it, but you will not see mercy. Like the man that was crucified with Jesus Christ. The other one said, Jesus told him mercy, you will collect. But the other one, mercy, will you not collect? You will never collect. That is the kind of thing that will happen to them and to the Christians that are supporting this evil, pretending to say, oh, I'm so holy. And you are so holy, you are calling the one that is making you not to eat even 1 square meal a day, Peter, Saul. And the pastors are silenced. You will be silenced forever because you are using the name of the Lord in vain. God himself, when the Israelites were in pain and peril, they seek for his. But at the right time, God said, this must stop. God spoke. If God can speak, all of you that are gathering yourself as Christians and pastors, you cannot speak when evil is being perpetrated on the people that God created and told you to be a shepherd. You go around with police escorts. What does that portray? Does that portray your morality or immorality in the populace? To all the pastors, whatever you preach is in vain when you don't see what is happening to an average person, because Jesus came for the unrighteous. I wonder what people are talking on the pulpit when you cannot preach love, when you cannot exercise love and give love. You give love. You don't speak it, you give love. That is what all of you pastors are doing. You are meant to be practical because the Bible is practical. Every word of God is practical. He said, if you don't exercise your faith, you make the word of God dead. And that is what all the pastors in Nigeria are making the word of God dead. All your miracles that you are performing are all fake. Because even love, you cannot exhibit love and show love to an average Nigerian on the street. And you call yourself a man of God, God will pay every one of you the way he paid Ramsey, who dealt with the Israelites for over 400 years. And God made one man. He took one man and trained that man in his image and told him what to do. And that is Moses. He went there and laid curses on them. He stretched the hands of God to them, and curses was made upon them. that same man God will bring to lay curses on all of you that are preaching heresies in the Nigerian space, that are making people to follow Satanism. God will bring out his outstretched hand and pay every one of you. May God bless us, we that are speaking the truth. May God bless us, and we'll continue to stand on the truth because God stands for the truth. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, give us some other. Are you ready now?
Yeah, thank you very much. I do appreciate you. Thank you for your understanding.
Talk to us after you are giving us your first and final submission, and then the next is Mr. Jonathan that will close the show. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate you. Well, greetings to everyone. Finally, I greet you. Greetings to Nigerians all over the world. Thank you. It's a bright new day. There is hope. There is a future. There is optimism. Let's keep hope alive. Let's continue what we're doing. Let's just continue to stand for the truth and abide by the guiding principle. Mommy, that's why I greet you. Thank you very much, everyone. Now, when you think about this guy called Segun Showomi, well, I mean, if you're surprised, I don't know why you should be surprised on such character. See, everybody, and I think Madam Rita said this some time ago, everybody, only a few does not have a price tag. Only a few people does. And someone like Mr. Helby, panelists on this platform, there's no amount you bring to them that can actually move them. Segun Showomi has a price tag, and Tinubu has just released his price on him, and that's why he's dancing around, gallivanting and then speaking the way he spoke. But I'm not surprised, honestly. I'm not surprised. See, you will need to have a mind and be bold to be able to do what we are doing today. Take Mr. Ellis, for example. If this man tells you how much they bring to him behind the door, they are not small money. They are not small money. Money that will make you want to compromise. But when you think about what you stand for, when you think about someone like Deborah, for example, the lady that this platform raised 10 million for that Nigerian that does not have a voice, then you understand your core value, and then you stand for it no matter what comes your way. When you think about the downtrodden in those states, you think about the downtrodden in your state, in Benue, in Plateau, all over the places. Someone like one of our old men that called here some time ago, that as soon as Tinubu became president, he said, "I cannot afford my drug anymore," and calls were made, and this platform raised money for such a wonderful man. If you understand your core value, that these are the people that you are fighting for, then you will continue to stand. But when you don't have a value, you don't have any guiding principle, you will behave like Segun Showomi. Segun Showomi is a bigot, a tribal bigot, an excellent fool. Sometimes you have he's a useful idiot. And I tell you, Tinubu has just unleashed on him what he wants to use him for. So Nigerians, don't be surprised. You will still see more of them. You will see more. In fact, it will shock you that as the election, in case there's election, which I don't support, in case there is any coming up, you will see some people that when you hear about them, it will shock you. You'll be surprised. So Segun Showomi, don't be surprised about him. Tinubu has told Nigerians that what money cannot do, more money will do, and more money has been released allegedly for Segun Showomi. And like Mr. Ebi said, see, and that's why sometimes it pains me when Charles is asking some questions, because he knows the questions he would have asked these people. Okay, Segun, what has changed about APC? Because I know that just 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, or last month, you were saying that 2027, aside Peter Gregory Obi, nobody else. So Segun, what has changed? As Tinubu all of a sudden provide light for Nigeria, in fact, that way Charles will even go further and bring the video of Tinubu where he said that if you cannot give Nigerians power, He does not deserve a re-election. You should have brought that to Segun and asked him, Segun, is there light in your area? Charles Anyadalu, you should have asked Segun, show me, Segun, is there light in your area? The last time I checked, there's still a video of rain falling in Edo State, and people are plunging down into flood. Segun, those federal roads, as Tinubu has in all of a sudden tarred them. So what has changed, Segun? And what has changed, Segun, that all of a sudden you are not telling us, hey, we know you? What Segun has just come to tell Nigerians, I have come to inform you, I have gone to APC. He has just come to inform Nigerians unofficially that he has gone to APC. By next week, you will see his official handle and the official letter from his, if in case he has any office, his satanic cause, they will now bring it out officially. You will now see Vanguard carried it, News Nation carried it, and it will be everywhere. But someone has just told you unofficially that bye to PDP. He is now in APC. So Segun has been given a lot of cons. So don't be surprised when they begin to speak next week. Segun is already in APC. So Nigerians, don't be surprised. You will still see more of them. At least Oshiomhole just told you that 27, he would rather buy than not supporting Tinubu. I tell Oshiomhole, hey, Oga, you will not be the first person that will buy because of Tinubu. At least we know of Onokpasa. Jesus Tega Onokpasa. Until he pied. Well, that judgment is in the hand of Nigeria. But see, Nigerians, let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. Otidoju and see. We are now beginning to see. During the election, people buy because of Tinubu. After election, people still fight because of him. So you must be a fool to continue to support this drug baron. And some of them will not learn. And Carlo just told you that he would rather fight than not support the criminal druggie. And that's what the drug cartel do. That's what they do.
All right, thank you.
Carlo just telling you that he will get more money as he wants to get, but he will probably sacrifice his own life. So Nigerians, but let's keep keeping on. Let's keep holding the torch. One day we'll get these things right. Only if we stand on the ethics of truth and don't sell our conscience to these people. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis, all that you do. And holding forth, laying legacy, you will not understand what you are doing now. But in 20 years to come, you will look back and say, oh, thank God I told on this path. God bless you. God bless me, Diaspora, and much more. God bless your lovely wife, your son, and your daughters. God bless everything that you do and keep it secure. Finally, I appreciate you all. Let's keep the flag flying.
God bless you, my brother. I appreciate you too. Thank you so much. God bless you. Okay, I can see 2 more people just join us now. When you come on late, you lose out on minutes. I told you guys before. If you come on time, you get more minutes. So all this one, when I come late to try to drag me, people like to Niger, to drag me to tomorrow morning, to Niger, that your trick, I don't pass him. You don't be drag me.
Yes, now.
You know? So, but let me call on Mr. Jonathan. Give us your final submission, 5 minutes. Sir.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Elvis. Thank you very much. I greet everyone once again. You see, Mr. Give us a mandate. Thank you. Yesterday, I talked on Sowunmi. You've said it all, and I don't think there is anything else I want to add to what I said yesterday, other than to take one line from what you said. Segun, a man of no value. I'll just add that to my submission, my yesterday's submission. I think I said everything I needed to say with respect to this man. I will just add that line from you. Is a man of no value. That is deep. very, very deep. So I'll leave it there, as far as this this man of no value, Segun Sowunmi, is concerned. I will quickly use the remaining minute or two that I have just to say this. Going forward, especially come 2027, if there will be 2027 at all, as far as election is concerned, it will be a fight, a battle between the incumbency and the people. The power of the incumbency and the power of the people. That's what we're going to see. That's what we're going to see. We're going to see whether Nigerians will be eating for lunch again by one man, Mr. Tinubu, or the Nigerian, the people.
I think it is also a time for Nigerians to brace up, because don't forget, in the last election, 88 were pied. That's the number that we know. A lady was stabbed in the face. A 19 years old boy pied himself. So Nigerians should maybe a call to brace up more.
As I said earlier this week, I said Nigerians, are they chickens that Mr. Tinubu is eating you guys for lunch? On his lunch table. They just served him one yesterday or 2 days ago. Mr. Segun Sowunmi, he just ate the man for lunch. And I hope that Nigerians in general will not end up on Mr. Tinubu's lunch table. They will not eat everyone for lunch. There's so many of them that he's eating right now. One at a time, he's taking them and he's really enjoying his lunch so much. He's eating them up. But with respect to Mr. Peter Obi, you see, it is one thing, to say Mr. Peter Obi is not fighting enough. It is one thing that is not fight to say that he has not fought for his mandate. But it is another to say that one will not support him because of that. It shouldn't be so. Those two things does not align. That was why I told Mr. Elvis 2 days ago, I came very, very vehemently against Mr. Peter Obi, rightly so. And Mr. Peter Obi responded. I'm so glad. And I said something, and you gave me the response. And it was the response that you gave that Mr. Peter Obi actually acted on, either directly or indirectly. You don't have to speak with all your mouth. There are ways that you can speak, and people will get it.
Boy, if you allow me, sir, I think on that and what was said about him saying that all votes will count. I think for me, I will want us to follow that word through with action, because in the last election, remember, I know where people were saying that several things were said, but there was no action that backed those words. This time around, let there be action. See, these guys don't understand gentleman language. They understand force. Whatever it takes to save Nigeria, we have to do it. We have to do it. People are being pied. Look at Benue, for example. So those words are not just the ordinary words. It should be followed by action. And Nigerians, please arise.
I hope so, and I pray so, that Nigerians will back it up with action. And finally, the other thing he talked about, which I was very glad about, he emphasized it again. He talked about the need for Nigerians to focus on the National Assembly elections. Mr. Peter Obi, that was what he said before he made that statement. That statement that if you don't allow votes to be counted in 2027, you will not be counted. Before he took that line, he said that the National Assembly election should be the focus. We should look for credible candidates that will go into the National Assembly. Because for me, I believe whether Nigeria will succeed democratically or will continue to fail on this trajectory that we are right now, it all depends on the quality of people that will call themselves honorable. we say that Nigerian president is so powerful, but it is not completely true. It is not in our constitution. The most powerful organ of government in Nigeria is the legislature. Is that place we call the National Assembly is the most powerful organ of the government. And that is the reason why the first thing they do, the crooked leader or president will do, is to begin to buy them up, eat them up. That is it, because they are holding the executive, the president, to account directly. We come from. I mean, what we are doing is indirect. They may hear us and pretend not to, or perhaps they may not even hear because they don't care. They don't give a damn. But when the National Assembly speak, before the person that is speaking take his seat, they are hearing it in Aso Rock. They are hearing it loud and clear. That is, and they are watching each and every member, the 360 members of the House, the 109 senators. They are hearing each and every one of them, and they are following each and every one of them. And I mean it, each and every one of them, bumper to bumper. The power in that Nigerian constitution is in that legislature. The most powerful organ is in that legislature. And that is where Nigerians must focus on.
All right.
In election. Come the next electoral cycle. Mr. Elvis, I will leave it there for today. Thank you very much. Thanks to everyone.
Mr. Jonathan, God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. Mr. Alabo, you're just coming in now. I'd like you to talk to us 5 minutes. Good evening to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Let me stand
okay,
on
Mr. Alabo, please, just hold on. I don't want to miss this call. It's our elderly father here. Let me just take his call. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us. Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Please talk to us.
You know, I greet you, I greet your panel, and I greet Mommy Diaspora. I just want to be very brief. First and foremost, I want the entire Niger World family to congratulate Wike for speaking in tongues now. I didn't know he was such a Christian, but he wants to act God when it's before other people. He wants people to bow before him. He treats them as if he's treating maggots. And then a little incident, if it really happened, and he's going out to give testimony at the church, what type of rubbish testimony is that? I will leave that at that. There is Segun sowunmi. It's just one word I want to pick there. If you look at that interview with what's his name now? The Arise man. The last part of it, when they asked him, he said, please, can you tell us what is your final plan now if you eventually leave PDP and you go into a PC? Did you hear what he said? He said, oh, do you remember your people gave your brother 90-something% during the last election? What do you expect me to do? This is my own brother. And what are we talking about? That's tribalism. Spelled out right there. He's going by tribe. He doesn't care whether Nigeria is dying. His interest is tribe. I will go with this man because he is my brother. And let me thank Mommy that just spoke a moment ago. What's that name now? Now, look at it this way. Obi is coming out, is speaking. But then we should realize one thing. And what is that one thing? Obi is coming out to run for presidency. If he's running under this thing, I had made that suggestion to him before when I spoke through this your medium. If he's running on the Labour Party, Abuja must give way completely. And they should set up a new district. If Abuja wants to run there and become the chairman again through the new Labour Party, let him do so. Otherwise, Obi should not go under Abuja at all because Abuja is sold out. That
And what is it? The mandate is of Nigerians, not of Obi. Obi is just a presidential candidate. If they choose him and they decide to vote for him, they should stand to make sure that they don't, nobody else plays down on their mandate. That is the thing, and that's where Obi is going now. If you can count our vote, then we find a way to make sure that you are counted, to add you to the vote, to make sure our vote counts. God bless you, Niger Watch. I'll stop there.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
God bless you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Have a very
Okay. Okay, let me come to Mr. Alabo again. Mr. Alabo, thank you for your understanding and good evening to you once again. You have the floor, 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch. Let me
Yes, sir.
stand on the existing protocol. I don't already greet everybody before. Yeah, Mr. Niger Watch, just a reassurance, like I always said, a new Nigeria is possible. And we strongly believe in our principle. It's a stepping ladder for every Nigerian. Peter Obi is an asset for us. There is no governor from 1999. We all know. Then it was an open corruption. We had the award project without completion, without even execution. You will see that they will just share money with contractors. But this man stand out. That is why the UN and other necessary body could recognize him or the award he got. Because those time, who is doing any civil project? Even the one they champion as the man in Lagos. What did he do in Lagos? Started to plan for a tax office he created for himself to make money, build toll gate the same way he's building toll gate for Calabar Coastway. That was the only thing. But because of paid medias and all the rest, they sing his name across Nigeria as if he had done it. He changed Lagos. The same Lagos that the military government developed as the former federal capital of Nigeria. Just gave him accolade, make him look as if he has done one big thing. Today, he has elephant on his head. He's still looking for snail all over the country. Well, we will see. Their end, like I said earlier, will be like the end of Nebuchadnezzar. A new Nigeria is coming. Peter Obi is coming. This is for me to reassure every one of you again that 2027 is going to end at the police unit. You will see Nigerians in action. So let us not give up. The message is going far. The message is going far. And another one, Mr. Niger Watch, I have listened to you several times. I have seen your effort. I have had a lot of conversation. Some of us are doing everything possible. I'm giving you assurance by the grace of God. One day, it's not too far. Let me not just say too much. You will see before you, we will get back to you. You will see our principal standing on this platform talking to us. If he did not come first, our able leader, Dr. Tanko, will be here shortly to address every one of us. Just take my word, very soon, you will see that on this platform. So let's keep hope alive. Our leader is coming. Work is going on. A new Nigeria is possible. Let us continue to pass this message to millions of Nigerians that a new Nigeria is possible. No matter the criminal structure that we have today in our country, we will take them down. Look at 2023, what happened. Some of them did not believe. Nigeria sent them packing. Even sitting governors could not go to Senate. So we can still do it this time around. So let us just remain focused. Don't be distracted. One thing I want to remind us, they are paying a lot of YouTubers They are paying a lot of influencers, but I call them that they are not influencers. They are giving people so much money to make sure they demarcate Peter Obi, to make sure they remove and distract Nigerian people from seeing anything reasonable to support Peter Obi. A lot of payment is going on all those people that seem themselves as celebrity. But for you to be a celebrity is when that time will come. You have millions followers on your platform. If you can convince those million followers to follow you to the street for campaign or hit the street with 2 million, then we'll know that you are a good influencer. But Nigeria, don't be distracted. The money is yours. If they bring it for you, they force you into it, take and do good things. Like our principal would say, it is your money, but do the right thing that you will do. Do not be distracted. Let us remain focused. A new Nigeria is possible. God is our strength, and we must take it. God has blessed us, giving us the power and the wisdom. Let us use the resources and the power God has given to us to fight for our new Nigeria and take it from this criminal element. God bless every one of us. Nigeria Watch, God bless you. Keep doing the good work. Your message is going far, and our leaders are listening to you. Like I told you earlier, in a little while, you will get a response. God bless you.
It should be my turn. I think you're muted, Niger Watch.
I don't know, but did anybody hear me?
We can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear. I think Niger is muted.
Bless him.
Okay, so but that's fine anyway. I think I can go ahead with my own statement. Greetings to all the panelists and Niger Watch for hosting the show, and greetings to the chat and to the viewers. I think it's very interesting to hear many Nigerians, when Nigerians talk about stuff. The Segun guy that I gather was a supporter of Atiku, suddenly singing the praises of President Tinubu. I just found that very, very astounding, really. But it shouldn't be, because isn't that what we do? When all the chips are down, we become tribalistic in Nigeria. And the way he was talking, I just felt like, I can't believe this guy is talking about pan-Nigerian. When he would talk about pan-Nigerian in one word, and the next thing he's talking about, we should help our own, we should support our own. Is there anything wrong with supporting our own? It's like, no wonder this country is in a serious situation, because a lot of people grow up just being sectional. And Obasanjo is the only Nigerian politician I see today that has ruled, that seems to be a nationalist, a true nationalist. The rest seem to have a sense of, I can do with this side, but I don't like the other side kind of attitude. And everybody seems to pretend as if they don't see what is wrong with the current government. The way they pretend about it is scary. How can you have a president coming to office and the GDP of a country drops by more than half within 2 years, and people pretend as if they can't see it? They keep making excuses for him. You see that he came into office and he caused a problem in ECOWAS. ECOWAS is an organization that Nigeria created for its own national interests and West African interests. And this man caused the breakage of ECOWAS into ECOWAS landmass reduced by almost 50% because of his actions, the lack of foresight, because he was threatening military action when he didn't have the capacity to pull it off. And then you look at the way he managed the fuel subsidy removal, money, something that we are supposed to save money from. Is there any particular thing that any Nigerian can say that came from taking that fuel subsidy out? There's no one particular project you can say it came from the money we saved from not paying fuel subsidies. This is the disorganized nature of how he has run the country, and people still keep excusing it. And because it's stressing, because when I heard Peter Obi talk about this the other day, almost word for word, my prescription is what Peter Obi was talking about. how he was going to, be transparent about the process, and he's going to, especially on the floating of the currency. Then he went on to say how he was going to do it gradually, and he's going to make sure there is something to replace it. Because if you are trying to float your currency and reduce the demand for the dollar, you have to have exports. But this government didn't do it. He didn't even wait to appoint his CBN governor. He just floated the Nigerian currency, and it led to him paying almost $10 billion in fuel subsidies again. After he claimed to have removed it, he had to pay the fuel subsidies, because if he didn't, petrol price would have gone up to 1,500 and this naira per liter if he didn't pay it. So he created the problem that he had to solve. So these are the kind of mistakes that he has made, and these are catastrophic mistakes. Every other little thing that he's doing right, it doesn't matter anymore, because he has made the big decisions that has robbed the country of a lot of wealth. Big decision that he has made, billions of dollars. Can you imagine something you have yesterday that was worth $10? Then the next day is worth $5. That's how he made Nigerian currency worth. And as a matter of fact, it's worse than that, because it was around 400 and something, and it shot up to almost 1,500 now. That is what he created, and people still keep excusing it anyway, like they can't see it. Like they pretend as if Nigeria is just operating in a vacuum. They can't see the fact that Nigeria 2022 national budget is $48 billion. Then last year, 2024 budget is $28 billion. Don't they see something is going wrong in that country? The money that we had in 2022 in our national budget, if we wanted to use it to buy stuff overseas, it's going to cost us less to buy it. It's going to cost us less than what it cost us last year. All because this president put all those changes in place. Now, I'm going to go into the election issue. I've said it before.
Before you go into the electoral issue, you remember saying that 5 minutes you get to Nigeria.
Of course, the 5 minutes is starting right now. It's starting right now. It's starting right now. So let's get into the election issue. So I said it before that this election cannot be rigged without party members being participants in it. It's impossible, because you have to. Because if you are a representative of your party, you are present there. You have a right to be there, and you can take records. You can take pictures, multiple pictures of what is going on, the final results. So to rig, you need the party member that is being rigged against, and the one that is rigging the election for, to cooperate. And maybe that's what P2B seems to be addressing here. Maybe they want to get their act in order, so that the party representatives, if they are not representing you, they will rig against you. You have to know who you are using to be at the polling units. The people that are going to represent the party, they have to be loyal. They are not the kind of people that go and take bribes. If they are going to take bribes, they will cheat. They will cheat, and they will join with the other side to rig against you, because the other side, they would have been settled. This is how elections are rigged in Nigeria. Because even in the last election, people make it sound as if it's easy to rig. It's not that easy to rig. You have to use the party members to rig it. If you cannot, you saw what happened in River State when people party members were saying that Wike was threatening them. They were scared, because they at least were trying to do the right thing by Peter Obi's this Labour Party, but they were scared of doing the right thing because they were being threatened. You have to either threaten them, force them to change the results. Otherwise, you can't rig even with this system that we have, you can't rig it. And that is the thing many Nigerians still don't understand. You can't rig the election if the party members are not participating in the rigging. Let's get that straight. And I hope Labour Party is paying attention to this and make sure that whoever is going to be representing the party, they uphold the votes that are meant for the Labour Party. They uphold it. And I hope that the election that is coming up, everybody is also aware of this fact. Because the idea that we just say, oh, the judges are going to rig it, they are going to go to election quarter and rig it. You can only rig it if the people that are running the party are not paying attention. And this is why the last one went through the way it did, because nobody was paying attention to that important detail. But that said, anyway, that is that on that one. And I just hope that this government, they are held accountable for what they've done. Till today, I'm still saying it though. I'm still saying it today. That if this president decides that he's going to do what he promised us on national security, I will forgive all his sins, even the floating of the currency that I'm so furious about, that he has used to impoverish Nigerians. I will forgive all his sins because that one is a bigger change. But I still don't see him doing it. And he promised everything else he has promised us, the bad ones he has done them. But the good one, he hasn't. The national security that he promised us that he was going to recruit people to protect the country, he still hasn't. And yet we all sit here in the Igbo country where we call police, they will show up in 15 minutes because they are everywhere. They are everywhere. But in Nigeria, they are when bandits will show up around 11 o'clock and operate till 5 o'clock, as if they book a hotel. Nobody is there to save our people when they are being attacked. This kind of behavior, we as Nigerians also need to be calling our leaders out on these things, because if you don't call them out, they are going to pretend as if you don't know. And many Nigerians, I have to say on this one, many Nigerians don't understand the importance of this security too. Because I've seen a colonel tell me that Nigeria don't have any problem, that we don't have enemies. I've seen politicians say the same thing. Because we don't see it as serious. How can you be hemorrhaging money like this and you just leave the system in such a way that people can just be attacked and farmers cannot go to farm? Businesses cannot open for longer periods of the day to do business. You can't have a country like that. If you want your country to progress, first thing is to make sure it is secure. Because if it's not secure, everything else you build, you are just building it on sand. And we truly need to understand it, because our politicians say this to us all the time. They will tell us that they understand. Nothing else you do will work if you don't have security. Nothing else you do will work without security. They will keep repeating it, but they will not do it. We really need to push them and say, you know what, we have, if you cannot do it, give us the power so we can recruit people in our own locality and make the governors recruit people to protect your society. Because if you protect your society and there's peace, businesses will move in. And if businesses move in, businesses will stay open for longer, employment will increase, this wealth will increase in that society, and you will be able to even provide more security. Before you know it, you become like a developed nation. What is wrong with that? What is so wrong with that? It's not that hard. This idea that we act as if civilizing a nation is hard, it's just mindset that is causing it. Simple mindset of demanding certain simple things from your leaders. Just keep your society secure. If your leader cannot keep your society secure, make them give you the power to do it. If they refuse to do it, this idea that they cannot do it is just ridiculous. When small countries can be able to recruit 1 million this is soldiers, Nigeria that has graduates selling a top-up card for mobile phone cannot be able to recruit people to protect its country. That is ojoro and lie that they are doing, where they are busy taking foreign people's salary. They are taking loans. They are taking foreign people's money. They take loans with our crude oil that they are supposed to give to local refineries. Till today, Nigeria is still buying petrol from overseas. What kind of yeye thing is this? Why are we buying petrol from overseas when you have refineries inside Nigeria that can process the petrol? You see the kind of problem that we have in Nigeria. The country is not run in a way that is meant to be productive and give people the benefit of the wealth that they are supposed to be generating. It's run in such a way that even when we have the potential, they will do everything to make sure it doesn't manifest. What kind of juju be that one? That is juju. Dangote has been in operation for over a year now. Till today, we are still importing more petrol. Why? Why are we still importing that much petrol in the country? That petrol that we are importing, we have to use dollars to import it. And we say our currency is why are you needing petrol from overseas when you want your dollar, your currency to be strong? We don't want to be using the dollar as much. We should be promoting Nigerian-made goods. That is just very simple. Building a nation is not that difficult. It's just this our leaders and our people, I have to say, that lack the awareness of what needs to be done. It's relatively simple. It's not that hard. Just do the right things. You will see your country just start to flourish. Hold your people accountable. Party members, if you want good people to be elected into office, hold your election officials accountable. People keep looking at INEC chairman. Before data reach INEC chairman, somebody presented the data to the INEC chairman. Stop those people from changing it. And your party members are part of it that are helping to change it. Nigerians are very easy to buy. We are very easy to buy. The moment we see money, we just like, give me, I will get my own. That's not my problem. We betray each other constantly. We betray our positions constantly. Even when we swear we are not going to do it. You can't believe how many experiences I've had in Nigeria. Nigerians will tell you that, oh, I'm not going to do this. So, we have an agreement. Then the next thing, they will change their mind because they see money. This is the nature of the people that we have in the country, and we are surprised that our leaders can sell us because we are grown up to be like that. One lady said that Nigerian men, she separated Nigerian men, obviously. She said Nigerian men are narcissistic by nature. And I see some truth in that. Because we have this thing about us that drives us to succeed, which is important for you to succeed. But when it becomes damaging, is when you seek success at any cost. It doesn't matter what you do to your community, what you do to your society. And in other words, what you also do to yourself, which is senseless. If you circle what people are doing when they say they are stealing from their country and they are making money, in reality, they are not making themselves rich. They're just making themselves rich in a kind of short-sighted kind of way. All the money we've stolen now, what has it done for us in Nigeria? If there have been all those people that are stealing here, we are all glorified and living large. No, what we've done is we made ourselves poorer for it. Everybody has become poorer for it.
Niger.
You were saying, Pansat?
Why are you putting Nigerian men in quotes in a basket and put a name tag on them? Why are you not separating it?
No, because I'm just using a statement somebody made.
People understand you more. If you separate it, people understand you more.
Okay, so the idea is that she said that Nigerian men are narcissistic, and to be fair, my experience with many Nigerians also indicates it, because Nigerians, when they see money, they change their principle. Their principle changes with money. And if we know this is the case, then we have to start asking ourselves, why do we do these things? Yes?
Yes. Black Panther just try to raise a point for you. Try manage the language some. If you can put some Nigerians.
Okay,
some. You are just generalizing it.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, yeah, let me add the some. Some is very, very important, even if it sounds very little, but it's very important to put some. Yes, I would say majority now. I'll use majority. Majority of Nigerian men and maybe women. I've not put women under the microscope of integrity where they can prove their integrity. But what I've seen with Nigerian men when it comes to integrity, many of them, they lack it in such a way that they don't even know they lack it. That is how bad it is. If you don't, when you are aware of a problem, you are less likely to fall into that trap. When you know you are quite divisive, you are less likely to fall into it. But when you are not aware of it, that is even more dangerous because you don't even know. I've seen a Nigerian that will tell me, I know they're going to do what they're going to do. They will tell you that they're going to do it, they're not going to do it. I say, but this thing, if you put it in place, it's going to enforce a better behavior. It's going to enforce better tendencies. No, don't worry, you don't need it. You do it and they will betray you. I'm like, you guys don't even know yourselves. And that lack of awareness is a bit of a problem. In a way, that lady that was saying this about Nigerian men, she has a point. She was making a point that we grow up with this narcissistic tendency of ambition, success. We chase it at all costs. And then we chase it to even flaunt it at each other. So because we are like that, that is primed. That is an individual and people, majority of people that are primed to pursue wealth instead of integrity or morality or accountability. They want to pursue wealth for that purpose. Because what does it concern them? They don't care about what the consequences are. They want for themselves. Without understanding that because you want for yourself on a narrow basis, you are also impoverishing yourself on the bigger scale. No matter what you think. If you are part of a football team and you are playing selfishly, guess what? The team is likely to lose. We understand this in sports, but we don't understand it as a community. We don't understand it that there's a concept called collective intelligence. That's what a football team that plays as a team displays. They display a capability that is more than all the players put together. That capability increases. That's what society is supposed to be. That's the whole point of society. People coming together to increase their capacity, magnify it, in other words. But we do everything to thwart that. We do everything to represent ourselves individually. That's sorry. Let me just last point, 30 seconds. This is why we have borehole, individual boreholes instead of this is pipe bomb water. This is why we are buying solar panel and generators instead of generating electricity for everybody. This is why we have area this in vigilantes instead of having a national security. Everything is done for individual purposes, like a team where everybody is playing on their own. This is why we never succeed in anything that we do until we learn that lesson. That when we are doing that stuff and stealing for ourselves, we are damaging the entire community, including ourselves. Thank you.
Okay, Tunaja, you were given enough minutes. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. We've come to the end of this broadcast right now, my people. I appreciate every one of you. 3 hours is fair. Thank you very much for your time with us today, Mr. Jonathan, Black Panther. Give us a Monday to Niger, Mr. Alabo. I appreciate you all. Abdul Malik was in the bad stage, but you didn't turn on your camera. That's why I didn't bring you in. But tomorrow is another day. I appreciate you all, my people. And those of you that supported the channel today, the Seven Government there, Peggy Modi, Suberry, Sindam, and Peter Ife. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you all, my people. And those of you that called in, Madam La Mea, thank you very much. It was good to hear from you. Madam Deborah, as usual, thank you very much. And our Papa, appreciate you. Thank you, my people. Oga Labo actually called in earlier on as well. My people right there on the comment section, start with my mother for Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you for all that you do. Abo Azi, thank you very much. I appreciate you. God bless you, my brother. And everyone right there, info in the building today. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Hazion, thank you very much. I don't know if I pronounce your name well, Hazion. And then Mickey Okata. Thank you, my people. Eva Line, Black Panther once again. The people in the comment section, I'm just mentioning your name, you Desmond, and many others. But Madam Amin Bright, it's good to hear from you. It's been a while. Thank you very much, ma'am. All right, guys, I'd like us to end the show right now so we can put in the energy to continue again tomorrow by God's grace. My people, press on the like before you go. Help us to share. For those of you watching our video again later on, always like and share. And you can make use of the super thanks as well. Take care, my people. Good night and bye for now. I was a cool, tell a
Traditional Prime Minister. Very contractor, Ajerobia, Piawanem, Ajer contractor, Mushimano, where Hanyu. Eddie Bansa, Eddie Bansa, Eddie Bansa, you come on and Eddie Bansa.